That is incredibly annoying. Sorry about that, fellas. We should be back. Should be so back. I need to catch this fucking Sudowoodo. Dude, I've been edging this Sudowoodo. I think I've been edging this Sudowoodo for like 40 minutes, no joke. Which is kind of crazy. Bro's about to hit me with the head smash. Okay. With the bug. I didn't expect switching mics to fix that. Yeah, it's a bug with the new mic, same crashes. Hey man, we'll never be an S tier streamer, okay? The goal is like, I don't know, C tier. You ever know that dude, IGN Danny, thank you for the 6 months of Prime, by the way. And Vincer, 2-year anniversary. Oh, I didn't even get you a present, dude. What the fuck? Vincer, the legendary full olive jar king. What's up, dude? Happy to have you. Best region on Iron Man account. There really is no, I don't know if anybody knows. I don't know if anybody knows. I would say Kanto. I like going Kanto and then going what's it called? Going Kanto, then going for Magikarp farming in the Safari Zone. But it is an NT1. Yeah, where are my audio nerds at? Where are my audiologists? Is that a word? Alrighty, fellas, welcome back to the Iron Man account. We're starting a Monday stream with an Alpha Sudowoodo catch. Adamant, show me the 31 attack. Oh, I mean, why? I mean, not amazing, but Adamant 31 attack in a mineral egg group Pokemon. I will take it. Not phenomenal, but sure. I'm gonna go start my gym rerun, I believe, ASAP. Or you know what? I'm trying to think. You know what? Fuck the Jimmy run. I got something more interesting planned, fellas, and then we'll go do our boring Jimmy run afterwards, okay? I got something a little more interesting, okay? If you Google Gen 6 PokeMMO, I have a video about it that covers all the details. 40-minute video called Everything We Know About Gen 6, covers every single thing that we know about it. There you go. It is, I can answer you, Domingos, it is possible. The devs have confirmed it's possible. It's a good question. Did COVID 2020 and have like a positive? I think every video game was positively impacted. I'm happy to mouse next. Okay, maybe, dude. We'll see. What happened to the stream? Bro, Streamlabs has this crash where sometimes after I record a clip or a bug, it just crashes. It's a really annoying bug with the software. I need to switch back to OBS Studio. We'll get there one day. I'll do it, okay? I've just been doing other chat. I've been trying to do. I did download OBS Studio, so it is downloaded. I have to just copy my scenes over and stuff. Make some food, BRB. Yo, enjoy. Yeah, hopefully the mic, it actually sounds like an upgrade. I feel like this is just me. I know my audio engineers will disagree respectfully, which is so based. I kind of feel like once you reach a post the like snowball, I feel like most mics kind of sound the same. I kind of feel like it's all like I would not be offended if you're like, Patrouski, the mic kind of sounds like the same, if not maybe like like it's maybe 10 to 20% higher quality, right? It could be louder. The problem is then what's it called, if I make it louder, it's gonna start peaking. It's just gonna be a bit, you might need to like turn the volume up or headphones. Yeah, quality is noticeable. Okay, that I appreciate. Okay, I'll take that. If you didn't tell us, you'd notice. I'm a big fan of the snowball. I'm a massive fan. For reference, the snowball is like a $40 micro. I would say the 20%. The problem is you're paying so much more for the quality buff. Now I'm honestly hoping that the I'm hoping, what's it called? I'm hoping that I'm hoping that my desktop audio sounds better. So previously, yeah. Previously I had things. Blue Snowball. Blue Snowball is so good, man. Like previously, my audio coming through my desktop would sound kind of echoey and like it was in a cave, you know? Like I knew that. I know, you know. I'm hoping that this sounds much better. If my desktop audio is fixed because I got a new interface, that would actually be amazing. Let me figure out what we're doing here. Where's the bone guy? Was the nickname your mom gives me? What do you mean by the? What does that mean, dude? What's the bone guy? Okay, let me was just some audio, like music and stuff. No, you're totally fine. Do you not hear any music? The music is noticeably, I don't know why it's so much quieter. Maybe I need to like crank it up or some shit. But like for me, it's like so loud is the problem. I got a Focusrite, yeah. It's a Scarlet Focusrite Solo or whatever. Like I could crank the music up, but we're gonna reach a point where like it's gonna hurt my ears. There's literally no music. Okay, I love you. Okay, it's, you need to have headphones in. There is something, there is music. Like I've noticed that other people will have, like, because when I watch a clip back, it's gonna be like super loud. I do. What is your desktop volume at? Are there my speakers? Maybe that's a good, okay, maybe it's changed. It's a good thing. I've noticed some people will say like the music is quiet, and then I'll like listen. The music should also, the music should be very quiet. It's supposed to be like background music, right? I've been around the rage bait. I need to figure out audio stuff because I think some people, I don't know, dude. Very Forest, not that I know of. That's probably one of the better ways. Superior, nice name. Because I will like record a clip and then listen to it back, and the music will be like blaring over my voice, and people will be like, "Oh, there's no music." Like, no, you I'm sorry, but you might have just cooked your ears on the fucking school bus. On like you might have just cranked your iPod beyond decibels that were healthy, and now like I don't know what to do. Or not bait. Okay, thank you. Yeah, like this should be. I also turned the thing to 0. My desktop audio is at 0 right now, so it should be like similar volumes to what I have or whatever. But anyways, okay, okay. I want to get prepped for something. Now back to bait. Thank you. On your interface there should be an input dial for the stream audio, then output dial for the volume that goes through your earphones. I need to learn. Okay, this is gonna be the dumbest question in the world. Where's my audio engineers at? Okay, what does dial number 2 do? Is that gonna crank up? What is this? Is this fucking up my mic though? That's what I'm worried about. I feel like that fucked with the mic. I can like fuck around with shit now, which is funny. Like live on, like if chat, am I not? I'm sorry. You say I'm not loud enough. Chat, volume warning. Okay, chat. You say am I not loud enough? Chat, am I not loud enough? Am I loud now? Hey chat, how do I sound? Hey chat, am I loud enough now? Like I can, if you guys really want, I can leave it on that real voice. Yeah. If I'm not loud enough for you, Chad, we finally can hear you. I actually feel like people like cooked their fucking ears, and then they're like, "Bro, I can't hear you. What's going on?" It's like, wow, I wonder why. You listen to your fucking music at 200 decibels on the bus on the way to school every morning. Get in my ear. It's like a walkie-talkie. It does get really comedic, yeah. Go a little louder. I did not send the stream music. I can link it to you. I got you. Okay, anyways, we're gonna stop tilting over audio. I don't know why audio stuff irritates me so much, because some people have really good tips and really good advice, and then some people don't have their own. Like I have an audio interface with like microphone and like all this complicated blah blah blah. Loud equals funny. I kind of maybe I'm stupid. I kind of do think loud is funny. Yeah, ASMR, we probably could. I already mess with the dials a lot. That's the problem. The problem is me, the streamer, spending 5 hours working on my audio meanwhile the Giga Chad chatter listening to 24-year-old wireless headphones with 20-minute charge watching my stream. Hey Mr. Streamer, I can't really hear what's happening. Like I can't really hear your, it's like, I wonder why, dude. Like fucking fix your own setup. I'm sorry, dude, it might be cooked, but it's tough. We gotta figure it. It's a mission. We gotta figure it out. Is it a high level of intelligence to understand that loud equals funny? True, bro. Actually true. Bruce. Thank you, Brewsty, for the happy song. Any advice you could give me? I'm new. I recommend 63 tips. This is my best advice for new players. I will link the video. There you go. All right, all right. Hey, Mr. Streamer, I have a fan on high speed next to me. Why can't I hear the music? I do want to earnestly try to figure it. I do want it to work for everybody, as many people as possible. I'm not trying to be. I know I do get a little. Someone said I do get a little defensive over my audio. It's just, you know, part of being the dumbass streamer. Okay, so my apologies. I'm trying to get everything earnestly and honestly working. I appreciate you guys' patience. We're gonna listen to the happy song though and jam out. I want to attempt something, but I'm getting a little distracted. I want to attempt something very cool. Okay, let me figure out. I believe I need rock climb for sure for this, but I only have it on this member, which is not great. Put this away. Okay. What level? I'm about to give away what I'm doing. What level is the red fight? Is it level 100s? What level is the red fight? Is it level 100s or like 80? It is level 100. Okay. Mons under 50 can't move. Holy shit, I did not know that. That's pretty crazy. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. Oh, for E4 runs, probably pretty long, man. I'm probably pretty far. I'm not worried about that, cat, at the moment. It's not on my priority list. Okay, I don't think I can attempt the red refight. Well, let me search. I don't think I have enough level 100s to even. This would not work well. Okay, we'll do it in the future. We'll do it in the future. How are you feeling today? I'm okay. A little irritable, but I'm okay. You know, could be worse. What's the vibes, yo? What's up, man? You should add a separate game mode where you can catch all legendaries but can't trade them. Okay, anyways. Okay, we're gonna fucking. Okay, we're gonna. We're gonna do our Jimmy run instead. Okay, I lied because I don't think we can actually access the. I don't think we can even attempt it correctly. Is the problem? Okay. 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 Thank you for the happy song, Brewski. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. That was really fucking generous of you. Okay. This is where we fight the legendaries in a boss rush. I mean, that's kind of fine. This is a different game at that point, but that's at least like reasonable. Who's in your chat? You should buy Ocarina Iron Man. That's actually kind of funny. Is it someone like, yeah, like buying with RP? Like, what's the meme or what's the? Like they're just like credit card swiping, or what's the? I've definitely seen some Iron Men breaking the Iron Man rules. Like the first person who won the Safari Showdown had Iron Man in their name, and you can't do unofficial catch events. At least by my rule set. To be fair, you can do whatever rule set you want, but by my rule set, you can't do unofficial catch events. There's too much There's too much room for abuse. You're playing an Iron Man, it's funny. They're telling you to get an Ocarina and you're playing an Iron Man, it's funny. You can get an Ocarina. It's like I haven't a fly Ocarina. It's possible. You have to like win a catch event. I'm not sure if I understand. You have to like win a catch event. Or you have to like get the RP for free via Iron Man rule set to do it. Okay. Let me go grab. This, I guess. Let's go. You know what? Fuck it. One sec. I want to try something. All right, unfortunately, we can't even do the cool thing I was gonna do. I wanted to try the red refight. The problem is it requires level 100 Pokemon. And not only that, someone in chat was saying level 50 and below Pokemon literally can't move. So I couldn't even like get off a Tailwind with a Prankster Cottony. Instead, I'm gonna head over to Unova and I'm going to just look at, test, and experiment and see what berry farming would look like on the Ironman account. It's something I've wanted to start for a very, very long time. And I want to see how much the extractors are going to cost and things like that. Make sure I have the watering pail over here. You know, just all of like the basic stuff. Talk to this guy. Used to be a farmer. The spray duct. We needed to obtain. We need that unironically. And I believe, I thought this was the NPC you talked to buy the extractors, but he is not. So I have to figure out where you even get those in the first place. Berry extractor seed. What are they called? Between the fields. We need to log out and log back in. Harvesting tool. Yeah. Top right field. Top right of the fields. Oh, over here. Oh, okay. I literally couldn't. I couldn't see them because of the gotcha. Middle right. Thank you. Right. Okay, I'm actually blind because they're like, there's so many people berry farming. I couldn't see the NPC. It's someone right here over in the middle right of the fields. Okay, got the harvesting tool. This is why berry farming gets expensive on it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 10 of these. I'm just basically experimenting and seeing how this works. So you use these harvesting tools on a seed or on a berry, and that's going to give you certain seeds. Like these Oran berries, I don't need these. I'll never use these. I don't know if they'll give me super powerful seeds, but I want to test. It is one harvesting thing per berry. So we got 2 plain sour seeds. We got a few things. Some sour seeds, some sweet seeds. Let's see. Plain sour, plain bitter, plain dry. No sweet. Now, I basically want to look up here, what combination of seeds do I need for Leppas and then also for the other berries to maintain Leppas? I can't just grow Leppas on an Ironman account. I need to grow a different type of berry and then also like self-sustain. Yes. I'm going to look into it. Okay. Cubchew Vanity? Yo, good luck to you, dude. Hell yeah, man. Well, the content for watching, man. Okay. Let me look up self-sustaining berry farming. Usually this wouldn't be the thing. Some people swear by self-sustaining. From my understanding, self-sustaining is just not as profitable on a main account this whole time. Petra, Cherry Petra, and Ross. That's so many. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think I've seen this Jing Spoon guide before. I want to see if is this self-sustaining?
And today I want to go over berry farming with you.
The self-sustain method.
Let's take a look at the self-sustain method. Due to this.
Thank you. This guy was nice. I'm gonna show this on screen since I'm watching it. What do you feel having alternate run as long as they're also following our rules? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? If people wanted to self-sustain using like if people wanted to self-sustain Leppas using 6 characters, like you farm the Leppas on the Ironman account and then trade them off over to your main account. Is that what you mean? Or that would be fine. If we less profit, yes. For my understanding, self-sustain is not worth on a main account. It's probably not that bad. Yeah, I think that's exactly right, Diego. Sorry, I don't know why I was like stuttering on Diego. The berries I made. Oh my god, why would you? Bruce D, I love you so much. Oh my goodness, this does not. Here, let me show you. Brewski berries. Brewski berries.png. Brewski, I love you so much, but nothing has ever made me want to berry farm less in my entire life than this screenshot that you sent me. Bro said, I sent you a screenshot of all the berries I farmed. Or all the berries I farmed. What the fuck is this, dude? Oh, I've never wanted to berry farm less in my entire... This is the most type A Excel spreadsheet fucking data log. I love you, and I'm glad people like you exist so I don't have to do this shit. This is my actual... I have nightmares about this imagery. I have actual nightmares about this. Holy fuck, dude. This is like some EVE Online type beat. Jesus, dude. A guava berry, apron. It's every single berry. Holy fuck. Cherry berry, lepa. They're highlighted, rost, pecha. Okay. So you only need the like highlighted ones. I see what you're saying. Different colors. He did color code the ones. He actually did. You just don't need that. It looks so complicated. Okay. Let me make a notepad document to just berry guide. I love that that exists. That's fucking awesome. Okay, why did this create the biggest white box? What the fuck? Yo, this stream is going crazy. Okay. I made it alphabetical. You're awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how. Let me get this up really quick. Ignore my NL clips.
Method having many more moving parts and a lot of ranges of yield in each berry and seed collected, I'll be calculating everything based off the average yields for everything discussed in this section. Also, I'll be assuming we're selling off excess seeds rather than keeping them for future cycles.
We should do it, Dambo. Will Pat successfully farm a berry? The problem is it takes like 24 hours or whatever.
Simple and the math easier to understand. I will also be using an example
You're so
of
sweet,
one person
Brewski.
doing this on 6 different accounts. However, you can definitely do this with only one account and just spend one day doing each step. Or even take the numbers here and divide them all by 6 and then run them all off one account. However, I find keeping track of that a little bit confusing, so I wouldn't recommend that myself. The nice thing with this method is you only have to buy your first set of seeds, and as long as you keep up with it, you'll never have to touch the GTL again for buying
10K hours on a berry farming guy, by the way. Yeah, I'm busy fucking inserting my fucking seed into your mom. Okay, shut up.
anything. With this method, you'll be growing berries that will produce your own seeds, so price increases, inflation out of them. We'll be producing pecha, rost, and cherry berries.
Pecha?
Once you have the berries, you can come to this NPC and buy the harvesting tools.
These
are the consistent investment that you'll have to make with this method.
Pecha?
It'll cost you $350 for a harvesting tool to get a seed.
Cherry?
After you have a berry and a harvesting tool, you'll just need to use the tool on the berry, and you'll have a 30% chance at a berry seed and a 70% chance at a plain seed.
Lepa?
Now let's get into how you make your seed producing berries.
I'm already bored.
You're gonna start by buying.
Dude, the difference between it's a good thing to remember the type A chatter versus the type B chatter. Watching video, I'm already bored. It's people don't like this comment. This is a really cat aside. This is a very nice comment. I'm not trying to flame you. I'm just, like very good comment. If you want, I wrote a program that makes a timer for you when to water things and when to harvest. Extremely kind thing to offer. This is my nightmare. I'm just going to set a alert on my phone. I'm like I want it to be as simple. I don't need a program. Like for me, it's just gonna make it more convoluted. Some people like things to be as efficient sized as possible, and all these things. I just want to fucking be a brain dead
936 plain
monkey when I
spicy
learn
seeds,
something. Maybe adapt in the
156
future, but
plain bitter seeds,
I'm not in a rush to be in the most efficient strat possible. I just want to learn first.
156 very bitter
I don't
seeds,
have all these.
156
Me trying to learn berry farming on the Iron Man, the seed needing like 1,400 seeds to do a full batch. We're gonna have to start off in very small batches, is what I'm learning here, fellas. Very small. Where are my seeds? Over here. Okay. Very, very small. Do you guys think this will be enough? Let me show you. Wait a minute. Like, what is this? 1,500 total seeds? Is this enough, guys? You think you think this is enough? Holy shit. Fair enough. Yeah, no, you like, yeah. Much love and respect. Okay, let me. Yeah, this will be enough. This will be enough for sure, for sure, for sure. Pat, Josh, I love you so much. You don't need to. We're in a live stream. You don't need to say my name to get my attention. Just ask the question or say the thing. I'm gonna. What's up? Okay. Let me close this really quick.
6 plain sweet seeds and 156 very sweet seeds. This will give you the seeds you need to start your first batch of peach
Farm shards. Guys, I love you all so much. I know you're all trying to fix all my problems in lifetime, okay? I know it's because you care about me, but please, please, just stop trying to solve everything. Just experience the journey that is life.
Pecha and raspberry.
Just live on this spinning globe with me.
You'll see how these will reproduce themselves throughout the process. The total investment for this will be approximately 1,357,200.
Fucking jump scare price cost of how much it'll cost. Holy shit, for all the seeds. I saw a crash out coming. I'm kind of gearing towards, I'm getting closer. I'm kind of gearing up, dude. I'm gearing up, man. We are men, we solve shit. Yeah, that's a fucking problem, bro. Men can't just like relax and like it's not like, obviously on average, I shouldn't gender that because it is like just a person thing, you know. Being a problem solver is a really cool thing. You can't be a problem solver at all time. You need to like adjust your like mentality when engaging with things.
This is a much more sizable investment than the previous method, but remember, this is a
one-time crash investment. Out. Oh yeah, I'm not even close to my crash out. So I think my crash out so far, my levels today have been like 2 out of 10. I don't think I've even like gotten like a word.
Rather than the 600
touching the surface
day you'll spend on seeds using the GTL method. Next, let's take a look at how you're going to use all these seeds. On one account, or one day if you're only using one account, you'll be planting pecha berries. You can do this by using 1 very sweet seed and 1 plain sweet seed.
Do you have to alternate between days? That's so fucked. There's no way. Do you have to alternate between days? That feels omega fucked. If I'm understanding this correctly, it's like, oh yeah, day 1 you have to farm pechas. Day 2 for self-sustain, yes. That is fucking horrible. Day 1 you have to farm pechas. Day 2 you have to farm Ross. Day 3 cherries, and then on day 4 you get 1 batch of lepas. Every 4 days I get a lepa rotation. Holy shit. This is gonna be fucking crazy.
One day, if you're only using one account, you'll be planting pecha berries. You can do this by using 1 very sweet seed and 1 plain sweet seed. Make sure you water right away, and then again between 8 to 12 hours after planting.
This is when, dude, people have been saying forever, like, Patrouski, why aren't you learning berry farming? Why aren't you doing berry farming on the Iron Man? Just start, the earlier you start berry farming, the better. Bro, you have to become a fucking PhD doctorate just to berry farm on the Iron. It's so crazy.
Is that you only have to come back to water.
Yeah, I think, yeah. This just seems like horrible. That's such a funny sentence. Let's use multiple accounts. I'm a fucking motherfucking Iron Man. I might yeah, I might just reduce the amounts. Like 1/3 patches. Yeah, I think that might be. Yeah. You use alls to get people producing. I'm a fucking Iron Man. I know you're sorry. I'm reading into that too much because that is fair for other people wondering. That's a fair thing to say.
Water them all 1 time per harvest rotation, since all the growing times are 20 hours or less. The pecha berries will
How many patches? 1, 2, 3.
Producers. Each plant will give you 3 to 6 pecha berries for an average of 4.5 berries per plot. These are a 16-hour berry, so make sure that they get harvested before 24 hours from the time that they were planted. Otherwise, they will start to wilt. On the next account or day, we will plant 1 very bitter seed and 1 plain bitter seed, producing raspberries. These are also 16-hour berries with the same yield as Pecha berries. These will be our producers of bitter seeds, and everything else with these is...
Let me plan. Okay, I think my plan is going to be to do like a certain, like less amounts of berries, but farm each berry at one time. I feel like that will be better for me, but maybe I'm incorrect. But yeah, the only thing that sucks is if you plant multiple different types at the same time, the watering and harvesting time varies. Okay, that is, never mind. Maybe I will do, dude. It's yeah. Okay, so you could do like 3 patches of Pecha berries, 3 patches of Rost, and then fly over to Abundant Shrine and do 3 patches of Cherry, and then like the other 3 patches would be Leppa, right? So you would do like patches of Cherry over here and Leppa. I think I'd rather just, I think the strat's gonna be, as much as it sucks, doing 1 rotation of Cherry, 1 rotation of Pecha, 1 rotation, like doing 1 of each might be the best. I'm scared of how much Pokeyen this is gonna cost. Berry farming might even end up being like more expensive than I realized, Pokeyen wise, like disgustingly so. I'm starting to, I knew this would be a big to do, but watching this video and it's like, this is so crazy. I'm starting to wonder if I'm trying to think. I'm starting to wonder if Leppa shiny hunting just isn't worth it on an Ironman account at all, or it's like one of the most hyper endgame things you can do. We'll have to see. Maybe the GTL is the right method for you. You still make good profit. I'm gonna fucking sell your mother in game. That's a joke. It's legally, it's a joke. What, I'm on an Ironman account. I can't use the GTL. Okay, it's anyways. We're gonna. This is this stream is very interesting. Okay, let me Okay.
the same as Pecha berries. However, you're just getting
Around
bitter seeds
yeah.
instead of sweet seeds. On 2 out of 6 of the accounts, we're going to be making cherry berries. This will be your source for very spicy seeds for the Leppas. The reason you need sweet seed. Make sure you water right away, and then again between 8 to 12 hours after
What does Pecha
planting.
need? Let's see.
7,200 Pokeyen. This is a much more sizable investment than the previous method, but remember, this is a one-time investment rather than the 600k.
This guy's name is Pretzel Party. That's so cute.
Next,
That's
let's
a
take
great
a look
name.
at how you're going to use all these seeds. On one account, or one day if you're only using one account, you'll be planting Pecha berries. You can do this by using 1 very sweet seed and 1 plain sweet seed.
1 very sweet and 1. Do I have any of those? I don't have any of those. Okay. Oh, okay. So, okay. This is so fucking obnoxious. Okay, let's just start step 1, okay? I need to make Pecha berries, okay? And to make Pecha berries, I need a very sweet seed and a plain sweet, correct? Or just a sweet. I don't have either of those. I don't have any sweet seeds, okay? So then that's step 1. Step 2 to get to step 1 is to figure out what berries can you extract that will give you sweet seeds, and then buy the extractors and use those. Holy guac, dude. What seeds give you, what's it called again? Let me double check one last time.
Planting Pecha berries. You can do this by using 1 very sweet seed and 1 plain sweet seed.
1 very
Make sure you water
sweet?
right away, and then again between 8 to 12
Is
hours.
it very sweet and I hate that the names. Who decided to name the seeds very sweet and plain sweet? My brain cannot remember those 2 adjectives.
The nice thing.
Why would you not just have like tangy, bitter, sweet? Just give them all different names.
Make sure you water right away. Do this by using 1
Sorry, I'm
very
tweaking.
sweet seed and 1 plain.
1 very sweet and 1 plain sweet. 1 times plain. I hate that it's like plain sweet, very sweet, like normal sweet. Like, oh my goodness, about to implode, dude. Yeah. So sorry. This is the meme. This is the meme. I appreciate it, Ruff. You're so fucking based and kind. Okay. You're a sweet seed. Yeah, that's pretty good. Step 1: restart stream and forget about True. Based. Oh, that's fucking gingerbread. Yo, we should just crash the stream. Pick with higher. Yeah, I'm curious how how will the crash outs be with higher audio quality? I'm not sure, man. Our first high quality crash outs, dude. Giga Chad. Okay. We just need to get started. That's all we need to do. What seeds give you very sweet? Okay, is there a PokeMMO seed extracting Guide, what I Google for your mom. Okay. Ultimate Guide to Berry Farming for Profits 2024, made by Call Me Sensei. Giga Chat. Pricing seeds. Nope. Combination. Nope. What do I need? Profit. Nope. This is not. None of these have the metric that I need. Okay. Berry. Does it tell me what? Nope. None of these lists have the information that I need. Because I'm an Iron Man, and no one would be stupid enough to play an Iron Man except for me. So I can't find the information that I need. Okay. Combination of seeds. Okay. No, what do the seeds extract into? I literally can't find. What do the seeds, how do I figure out what do the seeds extract into? Does it tell me? I need to buy more extractors anyway in a sec. What's on my Pokeyen? Okay. Tell if you want patty cakes. Yes, Brewski. What seeds extract into? Let's just step one. What seeds? Let me also finish. Okay. I'm making a notepad list, okay? Oh my god, that's horrible. One sec. I'm making a notepad. I'm gonna make a simpler list that'll help me, okay? Need to farm. You extract berries, not seeds. You extract seeds from the berries, Kermit. Go back to Sesame Street, okay? This hurts to watch, so that I'll never do this. Saying seed over and over again is killing me. Okay. Yes, that for sure, Netsrom. It's a lot easier once you overcome the first hurdles. You are so smart and handsome. That is true. That is correct. It like once that is true. Once he's alting. Once yeah. This is so base, chat's being so Giga Chat. Yes, once we get over the initial hurdle, it'll all become a lot easier. Once we start this is a self-sustaining farming method, right? So once we get it going, it will be easier from there. Starting is the hardest part. Okay, did Brewski say... Check my stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out your perfect, Brewski. Secretly open the GTL. No, I would never do that. Check Discord. Okay, seeds, hide content, Rost, 1 to 9. Okay, okay, thank you. This is based. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need very sweet. Petchas. Okay, Petchas. Okay. Okay, so Petcha berries, thanks to chat, I know Petcha berries are what give me sweet or very sweet seeds, okay? So I need at least, I can't believe it's one harvesting tool per berry. That's actually crazy. So I have to buy 3 harvesting tools, use these on my 3 Petcha berries. The really scary thing is, I think that if I harvest seeds, 1 very sweet, 2 plain sweet. It's 1 seed per berry. Holy crap, dude. This is insane. And then, okay. This is so insanely hard. This is like one of the hardest things I've done on the, at least to start on the Ironman so far. So, what I have to do, where are my sweet seeds? Plain sweet. I can make 1 plant? That's it? I have enough for 1 plant. 1 very sweet, 1 plate. I can grow 1 Petcha plant, dude. That's it. That's all I can do right now. So crazy. This is one of the craziest things I've done on the Ironman so far. And if I let this die, it is so fucked. If I let this die, it's so Jover. Plant seeds. Water. Yes. I'm going to set a timer. I'm going to come back to this in like later tonight or some shit. Set an alert on my phone to water berries before bed. Holy crap. Okay. This is all I can do. All right, guys, we started berry farming. Woo! Time to go gym rerun. This 1 plant, I think, took 40 minutes. That's crazy. This is fucking insane. Holy shit. That's really insane. Anyways. Holy fuck. Okay. What to extract Hetchas give sweets and very sweet. Oh my, wait, what? 20? Brewski, you're, no. Brits on top? Brits on top? Bro, it's been so long since we've seen fucking 20.
Gotta eat my Cheerios. Patrouski better cease communications or I will arrive in my carriage.
In my carriage?
He resides in his barracks.
Brewski, that is so generous, dude. Also, after 1,000 bits already today, he drops the 20 gifted. Achoo.
Brits on top.
Brits on top. Brits on top. Thank you so much, Brewski. Brewski carrying the vibes as per usual, carrying the stream as per usual. The bloke's not my plate. Crumpets on my plate. Thank you so much, Brewski. I can't thank you enough. Got like a month? Dude, I fucking appreciate it, man. That's insane. Thank you so much, dude. Holy guacker. 20 is crazy. 20 is insane.
Patrouski believes he is cheeky. Salutations, Thomas.
Dude, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Kind of roaming legendaries home and they're gonna pick up. Yeah, I respect. Yeah, I get that. Now I want crumpets. Are you serious? Sorry, that's like really comedic. Come on. Okay, dude, Brewski, thank you so fucking much, dude. Holy shit, man. 20 gifted is ridiculous. How are you gonna do the 1,000 bits and the 20 gifted is so many. Holy crap, man. Thank you so fucking much, dude. Okay. All right, now the Jimmy run must begin. We have a lot of Pokeyen to make. I'm down to do 10 amulet coins, still doing pretty decent enough there. I've been really proud of. I'm doing my Jimmy run every single day this week, even on the days off of stream, Saturday, Sunday. I really need all the Pokeyen possible. So pop my amulet coin, get into the Jimmy run. We are also leveling XP training this Rhyperior today, level 69, and then we're at 750k Pokeyen as well. IGN is Iron Patrouski. One word, no spaces or whatever. Dude, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Oso. Thank you so much, Brewski. Holy crap, man. That was, dude, the berry farming was fucking overwhelming, and I got one. It's so comedic that all I can do is one plant, dude. Okay, back to music though. Holy fucking squawker moly, dude. Call me a crow because I be squawking. Oh my goodness, dude. That was crazy. That was wild. Oh, this is also Jimmy run number 51. I did Jimmy run number 50 on Sunday, and I forgot to metric. I need to like change this. I did it on football Sunday. Speaking of Ravens versus Lions tonight, big game, fellas. Excited to see how it plays out, man. Hopefully, it's not cooked. This season has been insanely weird. Sorry to all the people who don't give about football, bro. This season has already been so fucking weird. Patty Mooley, the Garchomp, the 3x30 was this wild caught. The wild caught competitive ready mixed naughty Garchomp, 31 speed. Wow, that's a sick wild catch. I love a wild competitive ready Pokemon. It's always fucking exciting. It's always fun. Congratulations, dude. Pat ignoring me sus. Shizu, I am non-stop talking, answering other people. I love you. I'm gonna... Your mom's in video game danger, okay? Wyatt, is Jim doesn't have a VIP. Is Jimmy Run not... Jimmy Run should be VIP. Is he not? Is he in chat? How do you read that? There's a lot going on, okay? He's not? Where is he in chat? Unless it's VIP? Unless VIP Jim rerun. There you go. He should be VIP. I swear, is he really not VIP? Also, this is Jimmy run number 51 on the account. 50 was yesterday on Football Sunday. So we have committed a massive, I think it was a tier 3 goal or a tier 2 goal. 50 Jimmy runs in total on the account. And we're still broke, dude. 50 Jimmy runs still broke. He wasn't? There we go. I don't need VIP. Yes, you do, King. I respect the modesty. Yes, you do, King. Anyways, dude, yeah, this NFL season, bro, the fucking I feel bad. I know it was a Rams fan that I know. I didn't realize how bad their loss was until yesterday. I checked it and I was like, oh my god, like there's been some crazy shit this season. The Bills Ravens game, the Rams game. Didn't the was it the Browns beat the fucking Packers yesterday via a field goal kick in the like? Yeah, dude, this season is so... Where the fuck am I going? I'm on crack. This season... Okay, legally not actually. I was just joking. But this season's been so fucking insane. I couldn't bear to watch Bengals versus Vikings. I was watching like Red Zone for a little bit. I just saw so many interceptions, so many fumbles. Dude, the poor Bengals. It's actually fucking crazy. We're not too much. Mac Jones, dude, it's been fucking this season's been insane. This season's been so weird. Packers got stomped. I wouldn't say stomped. They lost to a field goal at the last second. Stomped is awesome. Is worth E4 reruns. E4 reruns are pretty cool, but they're like super high effort for the amount of the rewards you get. We're crazy. It's been a crazy season, man. It's been really fucking weird. The Eagles, oh yeah, they were the ones who beat the Rams. What happened to the Eagles? Yeah. Yeah, the Browns and the Packers. The Packers have looked like one of the best teams in the league the previous 2 weeks. The Packers looked like insanely tight the previous, and then fucking Jordan Love just got sacked a shit ton, and the Browns fucking stomped them. It was crazy, man. The Panthers like crushed the Falcons. Right, I have a Falcons fan. It's tough. Like I'm just a Ravens fan, so that's really what I care about. But that game is tonight. It's been a crazy season is all I'm saying. It's fucking wild. Daniel, yeah, no, I feel you gotta feel bad for the Giants, right? The Giants, it's really, I have a friend who's a big Giants fan. If you know enough people, you'll meet one of her fan. It's so man. The Giants losing Saquon Barkley and immediately him becoming like MVP, and then fucking them losing Daniel Jones and immediately hit like well, I mean, you kind of, I don't know. I don't know enough about, I don't know. It's tough, dude. American sports ball teams so goofy. What the hell? I feel like sports teams in general are just kind of goofy. That's probably kind of fair. Like sports team names in general kind of goofy. The Giants effect. Yeah, I feel bad. It's rough. I don't want any team to like do bad except for maybe the Steelers. But even then, like. Post the Ravens connection for Halloween, maybe. The problem is if I dress as Edgar Allan Poe, it's just such a. The problem is I don't fucking read, bro. I'm not. I don't want people to. I might already have my Halloween costume picked out. Me and my wife actually. Yo, I'm sorry. I was not familiar with their game, the Seahawks game. I don't know. I think I might have saw it for a flash, but I can't remember who they played, so I don't know. Who did they play? I should know this. The Saints? Okay, the Seahawks crushed 44-13. I did not see that game. What was I saying? Fuck. Oh yeah, dude. Bro, I thought that I had been to a Spirit Halloween. I don't know if I ever have, because I went to one the other day and I was like blown away. Spirits are fucking like the stores, the pop-up stores that are only there for Halloween. These stores are fucking crazy. I like couldn't believe. I was so blown away. It was fucking insane. And there, there was like, dude, I've been to like Party City or whatever, and it's actually crazy how different, like how much Spirit Halloween like blows the dick off Party City or like whatever. It's insane. I couldn't believe it. I thought I had been to one. Like, oh, it's like another Halloween store or whatever. No, it's totally. It's like a different world, bro. They do such a good job. At least the one I went to did such a good job. Attempt to the first 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. I'm sorry. I have a timid 31 speed. I'm honest. The problem with those will be good. You could still use it here as long as your other one is modest. If you have one that's timid, one that's modest, I think that's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. You might run into some problems against some gyms. I would try to get a new one at some point, but it's usable. Like it's usable, and I would just start making Pokeyen. And you can still keep that Typhlosion, use it for PvP in the future or something like that. Okay, that's a good bit. Yeah, Wheelbarrow is a good bit, Clarko. I will be mostly playing event season on the Iron Man. The reason I'm prepping for event season so much is I want to be able to do everything on the Iron Man. Wondering if you can let Jones go, if you can have the dancer problem. Yeah, it's really sad. I feel bad. I don't like yeah, I just feel bad for I respect people so much who are fans of organizations that kind of suck. I feel like that's my MO. Like I feel like I would be such a good hardcore fan of a shitty team. I just lucked out, and the Ravens are pretty good. Like they've always been historically like quite good. I've just been really lucky. But the Ravens will have, I'm sure they'll have a bad period. Like Ravens will have a yeah, a period at some point. I consider joining someone else's charm breaking Iron Man rules. Yes, I think it's too abusable is the problem. Post Lamar, I was gonna say I think post Lamar we're gonna have to rebuild quite a bit. We've built our entire team around Lamar and haven't won a ring yet. Sadly, I really hope we win multiple. Yeah. We're gonna have to like totally change everything. Also, it wouldn't surprise me if John Harbaugh and Lamar leave around the same time, because John Harbaugh's getting older. That would be like an insane like rebuild, losing the head coach and the head quarterback in the same year. Like that might happen. Sealed product will be extremely fun. Yes, I'm very excited for that. Yeah. But we'll see. Harbaugh 62. Andy Reid 67. Guys, I'm sorry. I just know how to pick them. Pat talk about his favorite team. I just got lucky, man. I did love, like I obviously live in Maryland, so I live near Baltimore, like an hour away or whatever. But I always loved Baltimore's work ethic. I always loved the Ravens. Like everything. I love that they were defense, or now they're like offense orientated, which is a big change. That was hard for me to get used to, but it's, you know, it's worth it for Lamar. And I love the Ravens. The Ravens draft really well. They make good decisions. The Ravens are like one of the few teams. The Ravens are literally one of the few teams that like actually would release players for like sexual assaults and shit. Like, dude, not to like. Nowadays it's a lot more common, but when they released Ray Rice because of his fucking abuse shit, like that wasn't normal. Like teams would never release a player for like off-field antics as long as it didn't like interfere with the game. That was not common, in my opinion, when they released Ray Rice. That was like pretty revolutionary. Like teams used to always just keep their players, tank the suspension. But the Ravens like actually have fucking morals and actually like are consistent and are like, no, bro, like, sorry, we gotta let you go, you know? I mean, so you can gamble. Yeah, I mean, not even so I can gamble, but like so I can get XP charms, riches charms. Like the pragmatic benefits of hard mode pumpkin are huge, and that's something, a big thing I've been going for. I'm gonna be trying to I need to finish the hard mode team. I still need a Crocodile. Do you think it's a good time to start an Ironman? I've been bored and not logging at all. If you're bored of the game, yes, I think Ironman is perfect. That's exactly what it's for. 1000%. It'll be super refreshing. It's like, it's a little, we're running a little low on time because the Halloween event's coming up, but you probably can still prepare. Like, it's way better to start now and prepare now than like waiting even longer, you know? Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be tough. I can't just spam hard mode. Yeah, the interesting thing, people about like the pumpkin hard mode strat. It's why I'm trying to build the team now, and like I still need to do that Crocodile. I'll work on that Crocodile today after my gym run. It's the next big thing to do. Pumpkin hard mode is the biggest thing on my to-do list right now, like finishing the team stuff. The problem is I can't just hard grind the pumpkin hard mode like a main account would, because to do, yep, Zenarchy just realized, yep, on an Ironman, it's on a main account. On a main account, you just buy the special candies to do the pumpkin hard mode, and that's it, right? On an Iron Man account, you have to go fight all the little kids to get the untradeable spooky candies, and then use the spooky candy to fight the mini boss to get the special candy, and then use the special candy to go fight the pumpkin boss. So you have to do like the entire process every time all the way through just for one pumpkin hard mode fight. Every single special candy is going to be like a massively valuable resource. Every single special candy is going to be extremely valuable. It's going to be very, very tough. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm really curious how many like hard mode pumpkins I can do. Yeah, I have to steal kids' candies, man. It's the way to do it. It's efficient. It's gonna be a really interesting Park. What's up, Park, by the way? Bears to actually fight the fight? I don't think you need berries. You need the fucking cookies or some shit, dude. We're gonna have to fit. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, we're gonna figure out what works, man. Tries to develop. Yeah, Xanarchy. True. You need chesto berries for hard mode? Is that fucking true? Thieving swarms as well. There's gonna be so much, man. Hey man, in PokeMMO, you have to beat up kids for their candy. It's the way to go. It's the way to make profit, man. We're profit motivated here, okay? A location static? We don't know for sure. Like, yes and no. Trying to think. The pumpkin boss should be in the same spot. Certain things like rotate and like bounce around. I have a how to prepare for. I have an event season prep guide if you're interested. You cannot take it to the... Yeah, it's only in-game, okay? Only in-game. Well, that's a decent amount as a hard mode items to enter hard mode, or is it by one at a time, burn it first, then they're available again? I think it's going to be... I don't know. No, I think we might be able to amass... hard mode items to enter hard mode, or is it one at a time, burn it first? I'm not sure which would be more efficient. I'm not sure, Brewski. I'm honestly not sure. Berries to be frisked. What berries do the Ponyta drop? Maybe I should be fucking thieving Ponyta for that goddamn like Shuka berry. Like, I need every berry I can get, dude. Maybe I'm disrespecting berries too much on the Iron Man account. That phrase. No, you're totally fine. How it works mechanically. Well, just one at a time, burn it first, and they're available again. You have to you could just go fight kids for like 2 days or some shit, I think, and get a bunch of spooky candies, and then use the spooky candies to get special candies or whatever I think is the strat. You have to do it in like an order though. You can't just jump to the mini bosses, I believe. I have to double check. I believe you have to. Well, I'm not sure now. I don't remember. We'll have to see. The start of the pumpkin fight, because they deleted them all. Yeah, hopefully we'll see how that works. Kids, no, you should be able to just farm kids, and I see what you're saying. You should be able to just farm kids and mini bosses over and over and over again and stock up a fair bit, and then do the hard mode runs. You don't have to do it like one, but it might be more efficient. Like it might be more efficient while you're waiting for the kids and mini bosses to respawn to go do a hard mode fight. It's gonna be really funny. I'm excited for event season, dude. We're about a month away, man. Yeah, I feel this super hard, Park. I'm excited for event season. I've been feeling kind of burnt out, so I've been kind of playing casually the past few weeks. So I'm good whenever event season comes. Yes, I'm gonna take a big, like, at least 1 or 2 week break, I think. Either in October or maybe even like just late September, like this week, or like coming up very soon. How much you get per gym? Around 13k with the angler coin. Is shelter a fishing? Yes, it is. Great question. Shelter's a fishing shunt. I think a lot of PokeMMO players, maybe more than ever, are feeling a little burnt out right now. The game's just in a it's I think it's the economy. Maybe I'm dumb. That's why I'm like enjoying the Iron Man still, but like I think the economy being what it is right now just dampers the overall mood, you know, which sucks. It's all like already the economy is slower heading into event season. That's normal. That's fine. That's healthy. But not only is it slower, Pokemon just being worth so little right now, like good IV Mons being so cheap, is I think really disheartening to a lot of people. I really think we need to see some sort of market change. I think we need to see some sort of like alpha nerf or some sort of like, we need some sort of change this event season. I think it has to come this event season. I don't want to say it'll be too late otherwise. That feels crazy, but it would be really, 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 really bad. Last year, we like already needed it pretty bad. And this year it's like, once again, not like all or nothing. That's too severe. I think it's too dramatic. But well, yeah, alphas are alphas are dirt cheap. Alphas are making everything dirt cheap. Yeah, it's tough, man. You don't have blood pressure. Yes, the Iron Man is just preparing Pokemon. That's the main, and it's tough. Like, dude, it's important to. This is my first year on the Iron Man account. My first few months, right? And I'm trying to prep like everything. I didn't even on my main account, which was easier to make Pokemon, right? I didn't have everything prepped for the entire, you know, of my first. No, it's like it takes usually 2 or 3 years of prep. Okay, this year I'm gonna prep for raids. This year I'm gonna prep for the Pumpkin boss fight. This year hard mode strat. This year, like, you can. There's so many good mons to make nowadays, which is a really good thing. That is like a really good thing, is that there are so many good Pokemon, so many builds you kind of need, you know. Is the TM Hail in the game? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Should be. Over like the Unova shopping mall. Blood pressure. But yeah, it's tough. Blood pressure, I'm falling behind in terms of saving money to invest in sealed product. Yeah. Dude, that is it. Will even on an Iron Man account, it's pretty in my opinion, like it's felt really fucking insane. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that's a good correction, Birdo. Not hail, but it should be called snowscape. Thank you. I'm sorry. I always forget they changed it to snow. I'm not used to that. Good call. Yes. Correct. Thank you so much. That's a good correction. Dude, on an Iron Man account, even on an Iron Man account, I feel like alphas are busted. It's fucking insane. I feel like even for, it's really, really crazy. Yeah, they ended up, they changed the mechanics to like the future generation snow or whatever. No, I would love to see. I have not heard anything about that park. I'd love to learn. What's the sleep clause change? Okay, this is huge news. I haven't heard anything about this. Is coming from staff member Park and the PvP Tier Council within PokeMMO, which is a group of players that sort of discuss, talk about, and help rebalance or keep balance in PokeMMO PvP. We are currently looking at the possibility to update Sleep Clause. Sleep Clause might be the most important clause in Pokemon PvP, in my opinion. The current proposition is to have sleep only activate once per game instead of one at a time. Feel free to discuss this, or if you think you have a better proposition that isn't overly complicated, take a shot. Interesting. I can't comment on this. I have no idea. It is so out of my depth. I played a fair bit of PvP, but not enough to weigh in on something like this. Sleep only activating once per game instead of one at a time. Yeah, it's only for singles. I assume, well, I could be wrong. I assume this just really matters for, would you be able to rest multiple times? Is this meant to, what is the, or is this not, does this not count self-imposed sleep? I don't know if I understand the target of this change, because I'm not a PvP expert. Most of us just kind of want to outright ban Lovely Kiss on broken mons, but the devs basically told us it's off the table. Interesting. Where am I going? I'm doing my gym rerun. I would assume not self-imposed. Okay, so you can still rest any amount of times. You could just only spore a Pokemon once. Would it be a successful spore, I assume? Like, not like a... I don't mind the idea. I hate cheese Pokemon. One of my favorite example... I just did it twice. My brain is broken. One of my favorite examples of my least favorite Pokemon is like Sleep Powder Jumpluff in randoms. In randoms, you can match up against a Sleep Powder Jumpluff with Leech Seed, and if you don't have a resist, like an immunity to it, it just outspeeds you, and it just like sets up sub and like slowly Leech Seeds you down, and it's so annoying. The most broken users right now is Poliwrath and OU with Lovely Kiss on rain teams, and Nidoking for UU with Lovely Kiss. Interesting. That's so strange to me. It's so straight. That's interesting. Well, not banning all. Yeah, it's very. I don't know. Poliwrath kind of nuts. I don't. This is the first I'm hearing of this. I understand Lovely Kiss is frustrating for sure. It's basically free +6. I see what you're saying. Like Lovely Kiss into Belly Drum. Let's Sleep Live or Nuke It All. Personally, once again, I'm not a PvP guy. Please take my suggestion with very little weight. I feel like should just nerf. My thought would be to like nerf Lovely Kiss, but you said the devs are not, I wouldn't ban. Just nerf Lovely Kiss, change its accuracy to like 50% or whatever. Where's Lovely Kiss at? If there's a hypnosis at a 60%, you know, we can't ban the move plus mon combo without banning the mon to Ubers. Yeah. Because right now, Lovely Kiss is like 75% accuracy, right? That's like why it's so annoying. Yeah, 75%, which is like pretty high for like a mon that shouldn't have a sleep move. But Hypnosis on Poliwrath is totally fine at 60%. That's not like... That hits way too infrequently. It's way too inconsistent to be worth doing, right? So what if we lowered it to like 60, similar to Hypnosis? That'd be that's my thought, but... Once again, maybe I'm missing something. It's good. It's cool. It's cool to have the average players and like the non-PvP experts like myself understand what's happening and be involved and hear about the discussion. It's really important to know, dude. It's really important like the meta games like that as well. Venmo as a whole, they just said it's out of the question. BBN. Sorry, not that I was a little sassy with that reply, but yeah, they said it was out of the question. You know, turning away. I get that, right? I do. I guess I was gonna cite examples of like Diglett's base attack being shit situation. Yeah, not the swamp. Yeah, I think I'm kind of fucked here, aren't I? Switching out does not solve this, right? Tailwind, swamp. Should I just double switch on the swamp to like... Does the swamp half my speed or how does it work? I'm just gonna fuck. He's gonna kill my one Typhlosion. That's fine. If I still get this eruption off, it's still pretty good. Okay, me dodging the heat wave is huge. That was lucky. That was very lucky. That was a very lucky dodge. It's 1-4. What the fuck? PvP. That's what was being maybe I'm misunderstanding, but they were talking about making you only be able to be put to sleep once per battle. A scenario. I just don't know. That feels really extreme to me, but I just don't know. It's out of my depth. Watch your extreme speed. There's amount of turns. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't know. That's interesting. People really do just love the green number. It's green number, and at certain like levels, with certain things it does, like 31 versus 30 does matter, but for a lot of things it doesn't, right? You're not the price difference, especially like on speed is the only one where it really matters. Like 30 attack versus 31 attack, like it's really crazy how cheap you can make it or whatever. Removing level from skills PvP was rejected as a solution because it was, although obnoxious, it's not as powerful enough in OU to push any species into Ubers or often seen at all with its mind targeting moves. Instead of its Ubers is effectively a complex ban to keep those mons in UU, which we do not do. We don't want to see a precedent that issues largely isolated to a lower tier that can be handled by tiers. Prefer to ban problematic species from UU following standard tiering procedure. That's tough. They kind of put you guys in like a, I don't know what the fuck you do there as tier council. Just tank it. Yeah, as a tier council feels like you're in a, what do you do there in that situation? Can we somehow beat this, which is crazy? Make it a non-problem? Yeah, good luck, man. That's a tough, I always say, people who are PokeMMO staff members, people who are fucking tier council members, like, it is the ultimate. You're literally just doing it for the love of the game. Rock Rector sounds kind of goated. I kind of want this. If this is a raid Rhyperior, bro, fuck it. Look at Gen 9 smoking. Iron Val and Darker got banned with 6% sleep move. After level kills, they move his hypnosis. They have some situation in his hand. Just make it 1% accurate. True. Yeah, surely adding hidden abilities is what will solve this situation. It's based. Like, so off. It's a good beam. Well, you know, you have to level kiss on it probably wouldn't be in normal games. Gotta be the Unova E4 so I can do the catch event Wednesday. Just don't play PvP, smiley face. Let me just skip this gym. This Jimmy run feels terrible timing wise. Good luck to your Kaito. Yeah, just ban all the players who use it. Based. Sell sleep moves. You guys have crazy good suggestions, dude. Sell sleep moves on GTL. Dude, it's tough, Red. Yeah. Price checking is one of the most different, like, high skill ceiling mechanics in PokeMMO for sure. I'm gonna add a rule to sleep clause. If the sleep inducing move misses, next attack damage is increased by 5,000%. Okay, based. Giga Chad. And then add a clause to Stone Edge where if you miss Stone Edge, you take 50% damage from the next attack. Because that shit, I'm just saying, that shit always missing, okay? Stone Edge legitimately feels, at more than any, like, out of Hydro Pump, Hurricane, more than any move, Stone Edge feels like 50% accurate. I don't know what. I am the most scared to click Stone Edge every time. I would literally feel more confident clicking Zap Cannon than Stone Edge. I don't know why. Stone Edge feels fucking shit. If it actually hits. Do we have board berry farming? We successfully berry farmed. We just only had enough for one fucking berry bush. We planted all of the berries that we could, actually. AKA a single fucking bush. We planted every single berry bush the account was capable of. Isn't that impressive, guys? That's really good. Which one? I think it was one Pecha, right? One Pecha. I probably could do a few more, but whatever. Dude, I don't know why. Same accuracy? Well, no, well, Hurricane's 70. Hurricane's less accurate than Edge. And I still feel like, yeah, Edge just feels bad. Obviously, it's dumb. It's just like anecdotal, but. Wow, I think that's so real, LKM. The thing with Stone Edge is you don't really have a single accurate rock type move as an option. Yes, that's actually so real. You have Stone Edge at 80%, Rock Slide at 90%, Rock Blast at 90%. Like, literally, there's not a rock move that's like consistent. Unironically, that might be what I start to do. Where is the berry master at, Hurry? Like, I need berries that bad. That might be the strat, dude. Is in Sinnoh? Yeah. I might start doing that. Where would you know where he's at in Sinnoh specifically? Sorry to make you ask so many questions. Like it's so hard to get berries on the Ironman account that might be needed, which is crazy. What's hard? Yeah, that it's when people suggested that like a month ago, and I was like, there's no way it's that there's no way I'll be that desperate. Monkey David, I think I might be that desperate, bro. Realistically, how long before you could do realistically how long before you could do a Lepushan? Ooh, great question. After testing today's berry farming, probably maybe 2032. Maybe 2032. I could have enough Lepa berries to do one singular shunt. Great question. I genuinely like don't know if Lepa berries are going to be possible on the iron. Like, it's just so insane. It'll get better and better and better, but we'll see. Really crazy so far to start. I want to hear the audio on this to see how it sounds. One sec. Realistically, how long before you could do a Lepushan? Ooh, great question. After testing today's berry farming, probably maybe 2032. Okay, music is extremely quiet. Music is quite quiet, to be fair. Like, even more so than normal. Didn't know you had music on. This might be the most time where music is actually too quiet. The problem is my fucking shit is cranked to max. Like, I could do this, but then it's so loud on my end. I need to like take my headphones off or some shit. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand how this is possible. Well, does turning this down, is that the output or just the total? That's just the total volume. Or is that only the volume for me? Oh, is that only the volume for me? Oh. So wait, do you guys hear the music still? Because I turned it off for. Oh, streamer learns basic audio. Ah, interesting. Streamer starts to comprehend the tools that people have built for decades now to do audio. Okay, interesting. Finally music. Okay, let me okay, I have the strat then. I need to just find the new levels. How is this? No, you guys are actually correct on the audio on this stream. That's actually true. I also do just get mad and I'm a flawed, honest human. I get a little mad and pretty defensive over my audio. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the hours put into it and it's still not being correct pisses me off. I honestly do get defensive about it. It's really stupid. I apologize for that. You know, you're right. You are right about that, chat. Oh, the noise gate. I have fucking my shit should be. I have filters and shit. Like, that's the other problem is like people. The problem is how do I say this? I am really stupid with audio, and there is a lot of things that I don't know. Yes, I think that's the problem, Rumel, is wow, that's so real. Chat is the boy who cried woof with audio problems. That is actually it. Woof. True. Okay. Yeah, is it better now? Like, how I'm gonna do a test. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test me. Let me see. When I'm not baiting, I'd appreciate it. What was this clip? Maybe 2032. I could have enough Lepa berries. That shit was so quiet. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test me. Yeah, the music levels seem better. But now my mic feels really quiet. Me. We gotta. I'm gonna figure shit out. I promise. Okay. Music a little loud. Okay. Now if it's a little loud, I can. What's the strat then? Let me know if it's still too loud. We'll figure it out.
You've been talking about patience, hoping for everlasting. You're known for talking crazy. I know it's infatuation. You know I feel inside.
That's great. Thank you. It's the Rode NT1 signature series. Everything is too quiet and too loud at the same time. Why is this correct? Why? I hate that. It's kind of right. I don't want it to be right, but I think you're kind of right. Used to it. That is super true. I think the audio quality is better, but it's different, and people have to get. I kind of agree. That's so fucking real, Tonkitsu. I think that is, yeah. Seems good so far. I think my mic might be a little. Is it too quiet? That's the only concern. I think my mic still might be a little too quiet. I feel like you guys might have to crank. I don't want you guys to have to crank your shit to watch my videos, I guess. But I don't know. We'll see. Mic is perfect? You think so? Okay. You guys have been really nice. Sorry if I once again, I get defensive and grumpy when dealing with audio, and I need to work on that. So my apologies. You guys are very helpful, and thank you. It's all good, bro. Okay, Pog. It's okay if it is quiet. We can try to fix it or whatever. Oh, the mic is clean. I'm glad, dude. I clear my shit. Okay, that's fair. Thank you. Found as it is. Okay, huge. Go Hoenn next. Valid crank. I just set a timer for my berries. 10 p.m. I literally have a 10 p.m. That's really funny. I have an old timer in my phone that's 10 p.m. and it's 4 berries. My Twitch was at okay. That's good to hear. Okay, Pog. Twitch audio at 50% and it's still good. It's pretty good. Okay, hell yeah. That timer is probably from when I berry farmed during the From Scratch series. This is like the longest Jimmy run of all time. Do you guys feel that way? This Jimmy run has felt like 3 hours. How are we still in my Jimmy run? I can't believe we're still doing it. I think I've been live for an hour and like 45 minutes into, well, longer than that actually. We had a 23-minute. I think I've been live for 2 hours. My stream crashed at one point. I think I've been live for like 2 hours, but we're not done the Jimmy run yet because we had to go do the berry farming. I think that's why it feels so long. It's the old age catching up. Fuck. The berry will be done at 3:40 a.m. When will I have to water it again? That's fucked up. Is that true? That's disgusting. Yeah, berry farming took so long. And then the intro to the stream. I think that's why it all feels so long. Bring the mic. You could bring the mic with special. Yeah, if I can make it a little bit louder. I wonder if it's in my sound settings. I might have my mic turned down for the previous. No, it's at 100. Original device properties. It is at 100. It is at 100. I could here. Let me see. I could turn it up a smidge like this. I just don't want to be like I think I just peaked. I think I'm hitting some red. I'm peaking there, but I don't know. The dial is pretty sensitive. I do need to figure out what the best meme is. If you ever hear any, yeah, now you're peaking. Okay, we go back a bit then. If there's any peaking ever, like let me know. Like that, I feel like I peaked there. I've got to yes, all my filters are there. All my filters are set. Best Pokemon MMO aside from PokeMMO on mobile. PokeMMO is like on mobile. I don't even know. I don't even know what options. I don't know what. I know the other Pokemon MMOs. I don't know which are on mobile and which aren't. I haven't had crashing recently, but there are times where like people go through that a fair bit more. I haven't had that personally, but it does happen. A shout test, like you got a shiny, it's just gonna fucking go crazy or some shit. Yes, yeah, it's the thing I dread the most when I get a new Mike Shizu for sure. Let me know if I don't think I'm peaking now. Let me know if I start peaking, let me know. I want to know so I can fix it. If I peak once an hour, it's probably fine, but if I peak like once every 5 minutes, way too much. Okay, I appreciate it, Roger. The problem is, yeah, I don't know what. I'm not as familiar with mobile gaming, Darren. I'm so sorry, man. PokeMMO is on mobile. You can play PokeMMO on mobile. I don't, other than PokeMMO on mobile, I don't know how many other Pokemon MMOs are available on mobile. I don't even know if that many. I'm not sure. The second best Pokemon MMOs just overall, besides PokeMMO, I made a video on it, but things like PBO, Pokemon Blaze Online, Poke1 is interesting. We're waiting for Poke4s, but I can't imagine there's many mobile Pokemon MMOs, unfortunately, man. And that sucks, you know. I've been in situations where all I have is a mobile device to play things, so I understand, like, you know, looking for that. And is PBO available on iOS? That's pretty fucking impressive. That's legit impressive. I really want PBO to do well. I hope the best for them. I will say I want PBO to do well, okay? I've worked with them in the past. I think they like serve a really cool niche in the Pokemon MMO stratosphere. Like their pacing is very interesting. I saw a video the other day that popped up on my feed that was like guide on how to get Scooby-Doo mount Pokemon Blaze Online, and I was like, oh my god, I want now I don't play the game, so I don't want to, like, no disrespect, Scooby-Doo mount, not a great look outside looking in, just my opinion, but I don't know, man. Maybe it's I don't know. One of my biggest critiques of like pro Pokemon Revolution Online is like the wacky mounts all over. Like Pokemon mounts are cool. I would love Pokemon mounts in PokeMMO. I don't want to see like a giant flaming fucking skeleton bone dragon running around PokeMMO. It's too silly, it's too ridiculous. Or if that is a thing, make it very rare. If it's like a rare raid drop, honestly, sure. What I don't like is cash shop mounts taking over. I think that's really, yeah. Pokeforce on release will definitely be better than PokeMMO was on release. Probably true, but that's kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of like saying the iPhone is going to be much better than like the first like brick phone, like not even flip phone, but like the OG like brick, like 80s movies, 90s movies, like yeah, you know, it's just like Pokeforce is going to have so many years of development done for them, so much R&D. So like it's the PokeMMO devs constantly talk about, people don't realize how much work had to be put into PokeMMO to even fucking make the game function, right? To even make it work. My animations should not be any faster. It's just like clicks and yeah. Custom strings help out a micro bit, or not at all, but I just have make sure your text speed is on instant. That's the one thing. What new mounts? Yeah, I like mounts, but no, you're perfect. Next ROM. Rotro Raggy. Rotro Raggy. Scooby-Doo mounts. Dude, I'm my biggest fear, and like the problem is, like, you know, if it's the truth, it's the truth, Fly Happy. My biggest fear is getting a new mic and people being like, oh, I do not like the sound of it, you know, blah blah blah. Which, I mean, that, dude, if that's your opinion, I get it. It's not even like a bad, like, Audio stuff is weird, you know, pretty similar. I get that. I do. My wife was like, she doesn't really have the ear for it, doesn't really notice. Audio quality gets weird. Like, I feel like you have to, you reach a point. Like, I'm hoping that it sounds like 10 to 20% better. That's kind of the goal, but it's crazy the price difference, right? And I hope, you know, audio stuff gets really weird because you reach a point where you're paying hundreds of dollars for like a 10% quality increase, and it's like, fuck, dude, you know? So yeah, I get it, Clarko. Like, my previous microphone was $30 on eBay. My not even 10%. For reference, this is why I constantly tell people, don't worry about having the best microphone. Like, just I think a Snowball is perfect, dude. My previous microphone was $30. This mic with the audio, you need an audio interface, was $250. It's so part of me is like, what, like. But at the same time, it's a business expense, so like, you know, we're fine. But it's pretty crazy, man. Sorry if that's true, B, man. Sorry, you know. I always, it's kind of a good thing, because like, just get a fucking Snowball, man. Yeah, people worry too much sometimes about audio quality. I think Tyler One's an exception. I think his low quality mic fits his brand especially well. I'm fucking up here. Am I not mementoing? Whoops. I can't memento a dark type. Wait a minute. Oh, I fucked up this run by not paying attention. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Make it better. Well, I have, yeah. So I have the audio interface. I have the filters. I have the settings. That the program itself. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Bendy, maybe guides, maybe the clarity will be a lot better for guides. That's what I'm hoping as well. In OBS, at some point, man. There's just so many things to do right now. It's not really that high on my, even though it probably should be higher on my priority list. I downloaded it finally. I just have a million things on my biggest problem is in life right now is I wake up every day being like, I'm in the shower ready to start my day, and I'm like, okay, I need to record a guide before stream, I need to record Dungeon Defenders, I need to test my audio stuff, I need to turn on my TV, turn on my PS2, turn on the lights, dip the background, fold my blankets, I need to lose weight, I need to eat more protein, I need to go to the gym, I need to fucking run 5 miles in the morning, I need to like, the problem is I think this is how everybody feels. Everybody has this problem right now in life where like we're all so overwhelmed. Like, yes, there's a million things we could all do to get better. You just take it one step at a time. Like, yes, I have like fucking 3, you know, it's obvious. Hey, you, come on, man. I know you don't mean, it's so disrespectful. I know you're just like memeing, but like, I'm expressing a sense of like being overwhelmed, and you're like memeing on it. It's not the time for the joke, dude. Wasn't meant that way. No, I know. It's just so much, dude. The problem is everybody in life right now, I feel like, feels super fucking overwhelmed, and it's just tough, man. That's everybody feels this way. It's just tough. I mean, no, it's okay. It's okay. Fuck this flipping nose pass. Okay. Yeah, my channel's a one-man project. I do everything myself. I do all my own. I have to clip my own shorts. I have to, you know, stream. Not to like, I love what I do, but it is just, I always tell people, like, if you want to succeed as a content creator, you have to be willing to put in minimum 80-hour work weeks. Minimum, I work 80-hour work weeks, usually towards 100. I pulled back for a while. I've not been able to, I kind of fell back into victim of like, work it too much or whatever. It's just literally what you have to do to like be competitive and succeed, and yeah, it's fucking crazy. I'd be fine. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I'm not trying to like complain. I love what I do. It's just been, yeah, I think most people in life feel like this right now. Most people in life feel fucking overwhelmed. I think social media is rotting our brains to feel like we have to be the most perfect person and have all, like, when in reality, like, just fix a little thing every day and fucking enjoy in the moment, okay? Not streaming, but like YouTube videos make more, Darren, but like YouTube videos, streaming, content creation. I'm a full-time content creator. Yeah. Yeah, same. Yeah, I think a lot. I think I'm not, and my point is like I'm not special in this way. Like I think most people right now in society feel overwhelmed. Most people like. It's never been a more complicated time to be alive. It's a great time for a lot of reasons. It's really scary for a lot of reasons, but it's never been a more complicated time to be alive. Our lifespans are longer. We have better medicine. There's a lot of beautiful positives that people, you know, look over too quickly. But it's definitely it's life feels very complicated. Life is, you know, the nostalgia towards the simple life I understand, even though it's, you know, you gotta live in the now. Yeah, it's exactly. Oh, but worth it. Exactly. I'm lucky to live a very fulfilling life, I believe, even though it's very exhausting. That's kind of the meme. Exactly. A lot of people work exhausting lives and then don't even like have fulfilling jobs like that, and that's the norm, and that sucks, man. Like I can sit here and complain, oh, content creation's so hard, wow. Like yeah, it's hard, it's high effort, but it doesn't mean it's like it's fulfilling, and it's has its own positives and negatives, benefits, self-schedule, you know, all these things, right? Versus like how many people work a fucking barista job or work like construction, have an exhausting job, and then go home like they working for someone else, and like yeah, not to like, yeah, just anyways, it's a good perspective for me, but still tough. Wrong with myself. True. A full-time Pat watcher based. Yeah, like think about it, guys. Like, yeah, being a content creator is hard. Could you imagine being a viewer? Oh, full-time viewer is the much harder gig, bro. Actually, based. That's based. Giga Chad, dude. Daily berry farming in Unova pretty much consumes your whole Jimmy run and harvesting tools. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, yeah, it's the biggest problem. Most of us, everybody's overwhelmed. We're all doing too much. We needed to. That's why, like, when people like hyper critique, when stream chat just becomes, hey Pat, here's how you could do this better. Hey Pat, here's this tip. Hey Pat, did you know about this? Like, at some point, guys, we gotta just talk to each other, enjoy the fucking journey, enjoy the flow. We don't always need to be improving constantly. Like, we're rotting our brains with the and I, as someone who like is a big believer of, I really care about being the best person possible, and I care too much about constant improvement. I want to remind us to we don't just relax sometimes. That's my biggest problem, is I never relax, but then it makes harder on stream and stuff like that. Anyways, we're just rambling, we're just talking, we're just people talking. All it is. We should have a brain rot mode if I don't. Full-time Jorkin. You think streaming is hard? Have you tried being a full-time gooner, Mr. Streamer? Things get pretty chafy. Anyways, this is fucking, anyways, dumb. Yeah, have you tried min-maxing, max minning? Yes, this is the, yeah, real. That's so real. There was a fucking meme recently I saw, and I was like, holy fuck, this is literally my problem. And the meme was like, I'm gonna take a day off and try to relax. Me on my day off, how can I min-max relaxing? Like that. The problem is we are so cooked. Everyone is trying to min-max our rest days. We're like, what video game can I play? What activities can I do to get the maximum amount of enjoyment and peak enjoyment out of my relaxation day? It's fucking insane, dude. Gonna read about, yeah, I pay my bills. Dream runs. Well, I'm doing it now, then I'm gonna move on. I'm not just doing that. You only do 1 hour, you know. Just keep going till you completely crash out. That's how I do it in the recovery for a few days. Based. Expect that thing to get better. Yeah, people don't appreciate, dude. That's so fucking, I super fucking feel that already gone. Yeah, it's like the human condition of like, when something is good, we don't even talk about it. When something is good and solved, we don't even take the time to like appreciate it. But if something is bad, we'll critique it and talk about it to the ends of the earth, right? It's a massive, like, fundamental problem. Our brains don't appreciate things like almost naturally. We have to like remind ourselves. It'd be cool at some point, Z-Rob. It's just like it's another big to do. I have no interest in it at the moment. A negative bias, yeah. How can I watch all the animes, which are great, and do all the other stuff? Jeez, too many choices. Hey, dude, the quandary of the fucking neat, bro. I respect it, man. Actually real, man. I have too many smutty anime to watch. Too many degenerate MMOs to play. Life's so hard. I actually agree, bro. Based. Giga Chad. Oh, he's based? It's tough, man. Brings their groups the helmet. After watching what will cause harm, the good thing or the bad thing that might be bad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Pretty much. Dude, I think that's so based. I think a lot of people are taking a break right now, saying. I think it's a slow period for, well, the fact that it's a slow period for PokeMMO and I can still get like 110 viewers on Twitch and 110 on YouTube is fucking crazy. The fact that we can still get like 220 plus viewers in a slow period is a really, like, PokeMMO is doing really fucking well. It's really crazy. Also, while I'm like ranting about like annoying fucking shit like base, dude, thank you for watching. I couldn't be here without people like you watching, Salami. It's just, I love this game. It's beautiful to make guides for this game. It's just beautiful to be here. Yeah, I've been a full-time content creator since I was 18 or so, like a job. Yeah, I pay my bills. I pay my taxes. I deposit into my fucking Roth IRA. Yes, this is my full-time. Yes, the NU event name is wild. It's the fucking your mom one, dude. Yes. Based. All right, the Jimmy run is coming to an end. 13 seconds. All right, Period. Oh, I keep getting level 79 out of Pokemon. Levels just right before 80. Up to, we didn't even get to 1,000,000 Pokeyen 9s. It was a pretty bad Jimmy run, but that's okay. Even a bad Jimmy run is good progress. The question is, what do we do next? I think I'm very overwhelmed today, but I do want to work towards this Crocodile. Things have been very just hectic and stuff as things are right now. I think it's still, I'm still going to do it. We can still do it. I'm going to head over to Unova. I'm going to start farming for some sort of decent Crocodile or Sandile over here. We need to breed a new Crocodile with defensive EVs for the upcoming Pumpkin hard mode strat. Once again, we're just in full preparation mode now. It doesn't feel amazing, but we're going to have the payoffs at some point, and that's just what we're looking forward to, and I'm very excited for that, and we're going to keep preparing even though it numbs our mind a little bit every step of the way. Oh. First shiny on the iron, dude, congratulations. That is such a big IRS, fuck. Such a big step, dude. Congratulations. You pay taxes? Lame? Yes, I pay an absorbent. I remember, dude, I don't want to get into it. I pay a ridiculous amount of taxes for how much money I make. It's really crazy because self-employed taxes are just insane. That is the hardest part. It's actually crazy. Like, self-employed taxes are the biggest thing keeping me from like barely like being full-time. I'm full-time, but you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Just don't pay taxes? True, Giga Chad. I like paying my taxes, okay? I just wish... Are the rates fucked up because the self-employment flat tax is around 30%? It's fucking disgusting. Should my taxes like be a percentage based on how, like, it is really dumb that someone who makes, if you are self-employed and you make, let's say, 30 grand a year, you get taxed 30% still. That's fucking revolting. It is revolting that you can be self-employed, make 30k, and then pay 10k in taxes. That's like actually insane. I don't know how that's a thing. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know why. It's like insane. It makes no fucking sense. It probably should scale with how much you make, right? Anyways, it's really, really dumb. Anyways. And that's like the US is like one of the better places to like become self-employed and start your own business. That's fucking crazy to me. Anyways. But I love paying, I love what taxes, okay, taxes feed people, taxes house people, taxes are good, okay? So it feels more fair. I don't know, yeah, not to get into, yeah, I don't know why the fuck, that's, yeah. Where are we at with Lepa farming? I have one Pecha plant cooking. Dude, I was self-employed, but fuck that so bad. I hate it. It is really hard. Like, not to baby rage. It's really hard to be self-employed. Not to really hard, dude. It's really crazy. Hard Darmanitan. No, I should be good on Darmanitans. Just Sandiles. Let's go. By the way, let's go. Pairs go us Pog. It just depends on the percentages and scaling. It's yeah. Let's okay. Grab this shit and what systems you have access to. Yada yada yada. Breloom, Smeargle. I don't know if I need anything super crazy for this. I think this should be like fine. Okay. Also, it's field egg group, which will be like not that bad for a breeder situation. All right. All right, this should be pretty simple. I should be like fall swipe Pokeballing. It shouldn't, the catches should be pretty simple and easy. I am looking for a Crocodile or a Sandile rather. A Sandile with like 20 plus in all 5 stats. That's I'm not gonna get that like just from one catch or from one breeder. I'm trying to think, what am I looking for? My ideal catch is probably 3 to 4 stats with 20 plus. That's my guess. I'm looking for something that will get me most of the way there in the breed. So I'm looking, so I don't even need 31s. I don't even need 31s. I just need 3 to 4 stats with 20 plus and with not counting special attack. That's irrelevant. Johnny Macho, congratulations, dude. I get that, Jake. What's up, Sasha? How you doing today, dude? How you doing? There's a Sandile. Doing some Sandile farming on the Ironman account. Trying to catch a usable... my ratio's been off today. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I don't know what they do. They don't take down. What level is it? Defensive crew. It's yeah, bulky. Yeah, it's really, they use a bulky one. They use a bulky one for the hard mode strat. Yes. It needs to have bulk. I think what else? It needs to have bulk. I believe the nature. I'm not sure if it needs to be adamant or jolly. We'll have to double check that. Naive, no stats. Okay. Level 28. If it has takedown, just don't false swipe it. You should be fine. If you have a ghost type. Do they have takedown? Let's see. Level 28, you said. At level 28, it should have wake up, slap, submission. You should be fine. It should be no takedown, from my understanding. I'm glad you checked it, and should be no self-damaging move. Spawn off the GTL. That's so smart. True. Pumpkin hard mode gives you the pumpkin goodie bags, which gives you the chance at Richest Charms, XP Charm 100%, the ultra rare vanity, things like that. You make multiple slots on one account, like multiple characters, not for an Iron Man, for a normal account or main account. Yes. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the question though. Yes, based, chased, based. I probably could quick ball for Sandiles, but I'm honestly so fucking strapped for cash right now. I'd rather. I mean, how many quick balls do I have? I probably could nest ball even. I probably could, but let me catch calc false swipe into Pokeball and see if I need to spore. Sandile, Pokeball. 1 HP false is 70%. Asleep is, I'm just gonna false swipe spore. It's 100%. False swipe spore is 100% with Pokeball. That's not bad. It's not. It's only 2 stats, 20 plus though. They could roll up, but it's everyone's attack is relevant. Submission has Rickle heads up. Oh, does it actually? I'm so sorry if I misguided you. What the fuck? Go double check. I would just not false swipe it if you're worried about it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Good call, Bendy. I'm so sorry. Submission. 80 power, 80 accuracy does 25% recoil. Good fucking call. I'm so sorry about that. Went through too quickly. Yeah, yeah. It's something to be aware of and be relevant. Sabrina Jim must know. Yeah, probably base and fair. A bunch of people, except for incoming PUBG events. I have a video on how to prepare for the event season. Let me get you that. This video is going to answer every question you could possibly have about it. I think. If I don't say, let me know, you know, if I'm missing something. Oh my god, shut up, Video Patrouski. What's up, Marg? How you doing, dude? Marg, what's up, man? Do you think temporary incubators are coming? It's honestly such a good question. Pat, do you think temporary incubators are coming? The devs said they'd be coming. I think that maybe I'm just hopium. Maybe I'm hopium, okay? I think that maybe there's been enough community backlash that maybe we stopped it. Maybe. I could be wrong. I'm kind of hoping that maybe they won't add them. It seems slightly unlikely because of the slots still here. I've said in the past, and I agree with, if they add temporary incubators, I will be taking a break from the game, maybe for like a week or so, like do like an active strike where I refuse to play PokeMMO for about a week or so. I really don't like temporary incubators. I don't think they're good for the game. I think they're a cash grab. I think they buff the rarest shiny hunt in the game. And nobody who shiny hunts wants the buff. Like nobody who, like, it's only for, the buff is for, they're trying to change a mechanic to make it more accessible for people who don't use the mechanic, which just makes no sense. I understand this, the sense, but it's not, we should not be balancing games based around the people who don't play those games, right? It's like how so many people have tried to get the modern audience and MMOs in general are just a diehard, hardcore, sort of very niche specific person, right? We don't need to balance MMOs around casual players. They're just not going to, or casual PokeMMO players, sure, we could balance some. It should be in the middle. I always say, people like go to the extremes, right? I personally, my personal opinion, I don't believe a game should be balanced around the hardcore players or balanced around the casual players. It probably should be in the middle. It probably should be balanced around both of them, right? But some people only want the game balanced around casuals or only want it balanced around hardcore, and I don't understand why that's the case. Why not try your, like, you should factor in what is most capable and what is going to happen on average, right? I always bring up the examples of like Rise in League of Legends has to be like kind of nerfed into the ground. Rise is not very good in ranked league and in like normal solo queue, because if they made Rise too good with proper coordination and with team play, he's always too busted in pro play. So they keep Rise not very strong in solo queue because he'd be too strong in pro play. I think that's a really important kind of balancing. So with temporary incubators, also with temporary incubators are literally just for an end game piece of content. Like it makes, yeah, once again, the comparison is even already charitable. Temporary incubators are just speeding up the rarest shiny hunts in the game by hundreds of percents for no reason. It's just to make it an easier hunt when anybody who shiny hunts anyone doesn't want that change. From what I've interacted with the shiny community personally, just my anecdotal experience. Congratulations, Red. You play League? I've been on the internet long enough. Unfortunately, I've played League. I don't play actively. I'm like 4 years sober, 3 years sober. I'm sober off of League of Legends. Literally the worst drug you could ever do is play League. I would rather do other things. Smiley face. But I can try to egg hunt. The problem is I could be in Research Bear, like maybe I'll be wrong, right? So I think so. Yeah, I love Research Bear. Researcher says, in my opinion, the buff is for me or my kind of people. I've been playing Pokemon for years, but egg hunting has never been an option. Being like, I'm a dad, you know, I don't really have the time for it. I understand that. I'm not saying it should or should not be balanced either way, but I'm just trying to. I respect that. I do, and I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. But in my opinion, I think a lot of people are going to try egg hunting once temporary incubators come out and then realize it's still too hard and not for them. I think it's still going to be too much. You're never it's never, you're trying, once again, you're trying to balance the game around people who just can't, it's just not for them. It's like if I always say like the Dark Souls example, right? Dark Souls is really hard, right? Imagine if one day the Dark Souls, they added they don't want to add an easy mode because Dark Souls is meant for people who want that challenge. It's okay. Not every game needs to appeal for every type of person, and not every piece of content needs to be accessible for every type of person. That's what makes it special. That's what makes it valuable. It's what makes it meaningful. It's what makes it extra connect with that type of person. When we start homogenizing everything to be as accessible as possible, when we start fucking capital maxing, money maxing, accessible maxing, we start making everything become as bland as possible, right? I look at like the Marvel movies. No disrespect if you enjoy them, right? The Marvel movies, so many people love them, but I really don't enjoy them very much because they feel very like they feel built for everyone, and when you build something for everyone, it ends up being for no one in a lot of ways. And the Marvel movies were wildly successful, so that's kind of not the best comparison. But I feel like you reach a point with video games, right? You start reaching a point with video games where if you try to make a game for everybody, it's just gonna hit for nobody. You're never gonna develop a deep connection. You can make something shallow for everybody and approachable for everybody, but then it's never going to hit deeply. And the whole point of MMOs is for them to hit deeply. The whole point of MMOs since the history of time has always been to build that deep connection, that long-term, deep, hardcore connection, right? We're trying to get rid of the thing that makes MMOs work. And I think that's what's been killing him. I think what's been killing MMOs is the combination of the tides have changed, what people want in a video game has changed, which is fine. MMOs are going to decline in playership because of that. They will always have the hardcore players, right? The problem is we're alienating the hardcore players as well, because we're now trying to balance around, like we're balancing MMOs around the people who don't play MMOs to try to increase the popularity, and we're kind of just getting nobody. MMOs are trying to reach two audiences, and they're landing in the middle and hitting nobody. Where instead, I feel you should just lean in to the hardcoreness, lean into the difficulty, lean into the time consumption, lean in to the lifestyle, right? As soon as if you have a casual MMO, you have a dead game most of the time. When you make MMOs easier and easier and easier, it just kills them over time. We've seen this history repeat itself over and over and over and over again. Lean into this. Yo, what's up, Lonnie? How you doing? Yeah, I talked about the current tournament name in a stream recap recently. The your mom thing is so good. Yeah. When everybody's super, nobody's super. I feel like we're just making everything homogenous sludge to keep as many people interested as possible. I think it's too much. I think some games can be like, it's, you know, wide appeal, but yeah. Everything I'm saying is my opinion as well, not like fact. It doesn't need to be this way. Yes, I feel like this update just helps, but the rich players don't even want it. Like that's the other, like I don't know, in my opinion. A game for everyone is a game for nobody. Yeah. Yes, I'm so glad you asked, Flynn. This is the best time to ask for an invite. This is my best catch so far. It's 27 plus in 3 of the stats that it needs. And then also 0 speed, so I can like 31 speed brace. This is the best one, so I'm going to mark it as noted. But I'd like to get something better ideally. But that is the best. And it's female, so I can breed up with a field egg group breeder. I might just roll with that actually. It's going to cost a bit to... I might do that. I might just go... That might be our base. That's our base Sandile. We can build it up from there. Yeah, also, yes, the temporary incubator update makes no fucking sense in a market where ditto boxes are the only thing worth catching. It's gonna make that problem worse. Yes, that's also so real, is that it's just so disrespectful to the market, and it's like does not solve the market problem at all. Good IV dittos are fucking worth nothing, and shittos are worth so much. We're just perpetuating that problem with this update. We don't really need an in-game money sink. The in-game, like, inflation is fine. I always say we have the reverse problem in Pokemon. We have deflation, which is the devaluing of goods and services. The problem is that good IV Pokemon are too cheap. It's not that our buying power, everything our buying power is increasing. It's getting better. It's like a breeding kind of term, Sekai, the way you like cross over stats in the game via breeding. You use an item called a brace and it like guarantees the passive on IV. It's a good question. From everything we've been told from the, I could be wrong, I don't have the data, right? But everything the devs have told us, our Pokeyen economy is rarely healthy. Most, like rare being like it's not common for games to have a healthy. Most games' biggest problem is what's it called? Most games' biggest problem is like inflation. Most MMOs are fighting against inflation, but generally we don't have that. We have deflation in PokeMMO. We are really lucky to like not have, yeah, an inflation problem. Based? Okay, based, PJ, but I see ya. Yes, that's why I like, this is why I started the Iron Man, is because there is so many problems. You can breed in any region. Those are going to the moon when temporary birds come out. If I, yeah, rest in diddle boxes. Those are all the money. Or, yep. I really like the market. That's the sad. I really like market watching. I really like flipping. It's the thing I miss the most. Is I miss market watching, flipping. I love that shit so much. And I can't do it on the Iron Man account, sadly. But the market's just, yeah, man. We live in a market where everyone's just breeding, dude. It's been really brutalized, man. I really hope we see some fixes this event season. I'm really hoping for all of our prayers to Arceus to be answered. I should make a wish list of like things I want to see this upcoming. I mean, it'd be a pretty small list. I think it's just, I think the main wish list is like alpha nerf. Yeah, let's start our breed. Yeah, breeding for what the fuck, per profit, breeding for profit, and just catching good IV mons are just down right now. Super bad, man. Unfortunately. What about that? Close to none can kill a game. You need a sweet spot. Yeah. Having a lot. I actually people don't talk. I actually fucking love that, Mark. People don't talk about that nearly enough. Is that having too many updates also kills a game? It is. That's actually so real. It's so, having constant updates, it's impossible to balance is the problem. If you are updating the game, it's why my biggest critique of Fortnite is the constant updates that make the game impossible to balance and impossible to learn any sort of consistency over. The constant changing of the map, the constant collaborations, like, yeah, like obviously, to be fair, Fortnite's fucking thriving. I think spiritually Fortnite is fucking dying or has died, but I think it's thriving financially because, you know, it's aimed at younger kids, which is like totally fair. Like, I respect what it's done, you know. Yep, everyone to come back. Yeah. Great question. Out of the 3 events, Yakuza, I would say yes, Halloween is probably the worst event to make money out of the 3. That's probably true. It's still very good, but that is true. Generally, like, going for sealed product, farming sealed product as soon as possible, and then switching over to mysterious balls and other things after that. Probably just a beast. A lot of videos. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me 25. Let's just breed up. Required match 3. I need field A group male. I should have breeders for this, like, unironically. Okay, like, this is great. I don't even have to use a what's it called with this. What the fuck was that noise? Oh, horses. Yo, Tom, thank you for the fucking horse combo. Thank you so much. Nay, thank you, man. Yes. Pod horse combo. Thank you so much. Thank you. Horse combo, bro. Oh, man. All right. I could just use the Psyduck as well. I kind of like that. Just like nothing Psyduck. I'm so down for that. Yeah. Should I pull out this Glaceon? Is it kind of goated? Get nature on it? I'm not sure. Nature on that thing. Hawktua, get nature on that thing. I'm sorry. I think Hawktua jokes are probably out the window. After the rug pull, it kind of was all downhill, huh? These two are gonna make a beautiful baby. All right, horse combo. Thank you so much. Unfollowed. Honestly, most reasonable unfollow of all time. All right, we have breed number 1 set up. We have our Psyduck and our Sandile utilizing this big Badonker. We're gonna be using him to just put special defense. Really like simple. I don't need 31s, like, oh, you know, it doesn't need to be super fancy. Just 25 plus in HP, attack, defense, but def, really beautiful. 26 plus, really good stats. Honestly, I am gonna pay to make it female. I thankfully have just so many field egg group because I kept everyone. I have a lot of field egg group Pokemon, so I'm hoping I can utilize all of those just 20 plus good IV breeders exactly for this Sandile perfectly. So we'll have that coming out here in a few minutes. Might work on another breed passively while that's happening. I think I actually have a Magikarp breed here as well. It's just a breed that I prepped after the Magikarp catching event. I think it is just a 2x31. Yep. In defenses, maybe 20 plus HP. We'll hope for that. That could come out either gender. We don't need to pay for that. We're breeding it up usually probably either way in the future. I might do a few more Magikarp setup breeds as well, just waiting for these eggs to hatch. Do some work passively. If you're gonna sit there and wait, you know, waiting for the egg to hatch takes time. You might as well do some progress in the meantime. These need to be kept, and these get released. Rest in peace, Sandiles. See you later. I need to clear my breeding box as much as possible. This is so cooked. This is Spadef. Do I have one with like Spadef male, HP female? This should work. Yeah, this works. HP. For people who ask what happens to my Pokeyen. What happens to my Pokeyen on the Ironman account? Here you go, man. All right, next up, just another quick, simple 2x31 cart breed. Want it hatching as soon as possible. I would love to, unironically, would love to do a Minecraft stream, or I really want to stream the game of Sisyphus. That's be a lot of fun. Patrouski, are you a furry? No, but I don't know. More power to those who want to do that. I don't care. I don't want to hurt anybody. Don't hurt anybody or any animals, and I don't really care what you do. More power to you. I try to be consistent with that. A lot of people will be like, yeah, I just don't really care what anybody, you know, everybody just do what you want to do, unless you're not, you know, not hurting anybody. Oh, unless you're a yuck, bro, out of the norm thing that is strange and obscure to me, that is hard to empathize with. Oh, gross. Like, I don't know. I don't care. I try to be consistent as long as you're not hurting anybody. I don't care what you do. Geometry stream when? Maybe one day. There's been a few Iron Men that have beaten Heatran. A few. At least 2, I want to say. At least 2. Spadef, and then... 2... Spadef and Spatak. Def is the top one. Attack is here. But that's pretty much, yeah. As long as you're not doing anything illegal, which usually implies like hurting someone, that's why things are against the law. Not, you know, usually, not always, but as long as you're not hurting, I really don't care. Some people will say that, but then like actually not believe it. Like, it's like how people will be like, yeah, hell yeah, brother, I love freedom of speech. Hell yeah, brother. But then it's like, they don't actually. It's only when it fits their needs, right? I fucking hate that shit, so try not to be it. I have a male ditto. Dittos are genderless. They can really. I have a ditto with thermal attack. I mean, use attack breaks with other people. Yes, yes. Yeah, you can carry over stats. I have a breeding guide if you're interested, Sakai. Breeding is one of the most. It's one of the most, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think breeding is one of the most like difficult things to get into in Pokemon. One of the most, but it's so crucial. Everybody should learn breeding. It's so important. It's so crucial. It's an integral part of the game. But it's very difficult to get into. I think it's really important to tell people that up front, you know? Breeding is very intimidating. I would love to see an official Iron Man mode implemented, yes. And I probably would restart if they, yeah. Yeah. If you want to start one, but want to, I don't know, that's a tough thing to answer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth, I'm not sure. That's a tough thing to, tough situation. I would say just start it and have, you know, life's all about having fun and enjoying your time, but I understand the fear of, yeah, perceived loss of time. Oh, we have another Magikarp breed to do, just a simple 2x31 breed. Don't care about the gender, it can roll however. And we have our 2 hatches. We have 1 2x31 carp, and then of course our Sandile that hatched. There shouldn't be anything interesting unless like the nature roll, but I think I already checked it and it did. I think it's lax. It did not roll. Yes, it did not roll anything super favorable. I also forget if it needs to be. It needs to either be adamant or jolly, and I forget which one exactly. And this might be where we add the nature as well. We'll have to see. But I need the speed IV, so I'm gonna go double check what nature I need on this build. And then I'm also going to see what breeders I can pair up with it. Was it Jolly? I couldn't remember. It might be Jolly. Let's go see. I don't know if I have it. I think they were plus attack, but then they said Jolly is bad. Ow, I just fucking smashed my... Ah! Bidoof came tumbling down. Rest in peace, Bidoof. I'm sorry. I let him fucking fall into the aether. Okay. I think,
Close your eyes.
Wow, Joshua. Hopefully you enjoy whatever name you change to. Let's say I did start an Iron Man and they add an Iron Man mode. Do you think it'd be fair to trade my Mons onto the new Iron Man with different purpose? I think it would be fair, but I don't think it'd be possible. If they introduce a new Iron Man mode, you're not gonna be able to like trade your stuff over. I totally get that, Rancy. I totally do. Buy the whole time. Oh, that's funny. This is standoff for hard mode. Yes. Let me go check. Check Rumel's guide.
Hello, everyone. My name.
I think he went adamant, but then in the description, I think Jolly's better. Okay. Let's look for field male. Let's look for any field male that's jolly first things first. Okay, this is already a perfect breeder. If my... Okay, I'm gonna pull this out. But then throw a few more things in here. That is not... Well, no, this could also work, I believe, correct? It's not as good, though. No, this is not a perfect breeder. I'm an idiot. It's missing attack. Okay, so I'm just wrong. That's not a... This is actually the better breeder, isn't it? Not this one. This one's actually better, even though the stats are lower, unfortunately. Let's see this. This could also work. Okay, I think I have the strat. Okay. So now I need 31 speed and then 25 plus. And the other stats. We have one there. I don't need to use double 31. I don't want to waste that. Let's check missing attack. That's the God Breeder. Don't want to use that. Adamant. Don't want to use that. Okay. Let's check missing defense. Multiple 31s. I don't want to use that ideally. Let's check missing Spadef. Alpha Ditto. Don't want to use that. I really like this Ditto. Yo, Cam, thank you for the membership, man. Thank you so much, dude. Know on the forums whether they ever pulled the Iron Man added to the game. I wish they pulled things more. They really don't. That's a great question. They have a suggestion box and like general communication. Devs are around them. I wish they did more polls. I think that's one of the better ways to like get the general community's consensus in an analytical way. I wish they did more polls. Maybe I do just end up using this Meowth. It feels a little sad because I'm like wasting the 31 attack. I'm asking, like, would I rather keep this Ditto or that Meowth? I'd probably rather keep this Ditto. The Meowth is easy to recreate. Okay, I think my main two options are coming down to, do I want to use this Ditto as a breeder? That's modest 31 speed and then 20 plus in these stats, or this Meowth. And I know it's weird. I'm wasting the 31 attack. I could high roll it, I guess, but I'm wasting the 31 attack, but I think it's better to use the Meowth. The Ditto value is just so high. I know it's way less good stats, like way less good stats. But I really do value it being a Ditto, being able to breed with multiple things. Whereas recreating this Meowth, just a 2x31, 20 plus, this is very easy to do. Recreating a male breeder like this is very, 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 very doable. So I think that's the strat. So I'm going to go ahead. First things first, I breed it with this Meowth and I brace the speed on the Meowth. Okay. That's first. And then I brace the, I don't even have to brace anything on the Sandile, which is nice. I could brace, I probably will brace the HP to keep that nice and high. That's probably the strat. And then we will breed it with one of these Dittos. Let's see. Probably this one. Probably this Ditto. I can then breed it with this Ditto as it rolls. And I can Everstone this Ditto, pass over the Jolly Nature, brace the speed, and we'll end up with a fantastically perfect 20 to 25 plus, and every single stat, 31 speed, Jolly Crocodile. Then we'll have to just EV train it I have a lot of like very specific EV training to do in bulk. That's going to be the next step towards getting the Pumpkin hard mode team fully saved question mark. Saved question mark. Saved question mark. I think we saved it. Question mark. Yes. Okay. Who gives? It's saved. It's saved. I don't care. Refresh. It's saved. We are so back. It's saved. Just refresh. Pog. Okay. I honestly don't care about a crash if it saves it, which means like the most annoying part is when I have to remake the YouTube stream. It's a big pain in the butt, but we should just be saved. Okay. Huge. We are so back. Okay. Pog. Okay. So let's start that Sandile breed. I'm going to HP brace, I think. I'm paying 10k, but it's worth the small amount of Pokeyen. Even though I'm Pokeyen broke. I think it's worth it to keep stats high. I also don't need to worry about... Oh, not that first. Wait a minute. I also don't need to worry about the gender because I'm bringing with a Ditto after. Okay, here we go. Here's the breed. 29 HP, 27 plus. I could high roll attack, but I don't need to. 20 plus defense, 24 plus, but def. I don't need to actually do a specific gender because I'm bringing with a Ditto afterwards, so we're totally safe there. This should be good. This should be fantastic. And then after this, I can breed with the Ditto, Everstone over the nature, Brace over the speed, and we'll be cooking. That's the final. This is the final Pokemon that I need to build for the hard mode strat. Then it's just EV training and XP training. And dude, I think once we're done this hard mode team, you're never full. There's just always more mons you could make. We're not fully done for Halloween, but we are like 95%. Like once this team is built and done, we are like 95% prepared for the Halloween event, and we still have about a month out. I'm really proud. Like getting this done so ahead of time has been so nice. Berry farming is going to be one of our next steps. Someone's mentioned that you kind of need cherry berries or some chesto berries. You need certain berries for the possibly for the for the hard mode strat, and that terrifies me. So berry farming might become a regular thing, which is really scary. All these came out male. It's kind of funny. Some 2x31 carps. Yeah, that's Atticus. That's what sucks so much. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Yeah. I'd refight team when I don't know. I love you all very much. I love you all very much, but when you ask me stuff like red refight team when, E4 team when, it's kind of like when your mom wakes you up for school every day and she's like, hey sweetie, when are you gonna get your straight A's? When are you gonna get a big booty Latina bitch? When am I gonna have grandkids? Like you're doing the meme of like your fucking parents who ask you when are you gonna have grandkids every time you hang out. I love you all very much, but you don't need to always ask like when's the next thing. Like let people enjoy things. Let people live in the moment. Let people like enjoy. Like stop constantly asking more of people. My biggest problem in my life right now is I'm too overwhelmed and I'm too overstressed, and yet with that, all my viewers, all you do is like constantly ask what's next. Stop asking what's next to people. Let people fucking relax for like a second of their life. It's really problematic, like, and I know people are doing it to you, so you pass it on to the next, but like break the cycle, man. Break the cycle. Don't be like the nagging parent who like constantly fucking, yeah, man. Crash out like 3%. What's next? Okay, based. Yeah, double the trauma and give it the next person. Yeah, stop. Like, yeah, don't do that. Don't be the meme who's like constantly, yeah, don't. Yeah, anyways. Break the cycles, man. Break the cycles. There's his voice. My voice is pretty chill there. This is a sick carp. The Naughty Nature 2 is crazy. No, I love you, Conky, too. Don't worry about it. It's usually like the problem is usually it's one chatter that just like breaks the camel's back, and it's like yeah. That's really smart. I should bring up One Piece and then fucking crank the volume. Good place for info for the event, for event raids. I have a video, PokeMMO event prep guide 2025. Don't apologize, double down. So big. You're so based for that. So Giga Chad. Based. That's awesome. Okay. Let me, that's so fucking funny. Dude, Brewski, you're too sweet. You don't need to be. Much love, friends. You're too nice, dude. I love you so much, Bruce. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Oh my god, sorry the vibes. I think I need a break off stream. I think that's gonna be the meme this week or some shit. Yeah, sorry you got mad. Based. Thank you for the happy song, Brewski. Much love to you, dude. Shiny only run. I started one at one point, but I just never got to it. It's not as stressful as it is like just a long grind, you know? Like, is shiny hunting stressful? I don't think so. It's dependent per person, you know? It's a good question. I don't find shiny hunting stressful, but it's you know, it's hard work or whatever, right? Someone's got to do it. Chill as fuck. Yeah, I feel like a shiny only run would be, a shiny only Nuzlocke would be fucking hell on earth. That's actually crazy, you know. It's kind of, dude, I actually really don't want to / like, maybe I'm just dosing too high, but like the idea of being on fucking, the idea of like smoking or doing THC or some shit and then shiny hunting terrifies me, because I feel like I'm gonna like I feel like I'm gonna misclick and lose a shiny. I'm way too scared of like that happening. But the problem is that if I'm that fucking zooted, I probably wouldn't care. I lost it. I probably would. It wouldn't even hurt. I would just I just wouldn't care. Anyways, okay. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, that is so weird. Our Sandile hatched and its naughty nature. Dude, part of me really wants to just let that ride. No, but I need the bulk. It's actually so tempting to keep that like that and just, but I don't think I can / want to. This is for a very specific strategy for the pumpkin hard mode, for the Halloween event. Rebreeding this and re-EV training and re-XP training it and all that shenanigans during the event would be a nightmare. I don't think, yeah, I think it's worth to rebreed it, get the jolly nature, 20+ in bulk, 25+ attack. This should be much better, put me in a much better situation. We're gonna put it in a luxury ball, and there it is, dude. The happy music is on. This is the final breed needed for the pumpkin hard mode strat. Once this hatches, we have some very specific EV training to do, but that is a huge step, dude. I only shot zooted. More power to you, man. I fucking respect it. I really do. Shiny egg incoming. I'm way too, what's it called? I'm too low in count. No shot. That'd be crazy. Thank you for all the fucking support today, Brucey. You've been too generous, man. Too nice. Much love to you, man.
Much love, friends. I leave with this.
Yeah, dude, I would love to see your Machoke red. Absolutely. Dude, go for it, man. You can whisper me in game. I would love to see it, man. Total egg encounters. I think it only shows for the... No, it does. It might show the whole time, actually. Yeah, 582. Is that right? It's like kind of a healthy number of eggs for an Iron Man, right? Reading last year's strats. Yes, that is it's really important. You're totally not wrong, Say. It's really important to say, I am just preparing last year's strats. It's very possible they don't work this year. Like, I'm not, it's a really important thing to qualify. 1000% it's true. 1000% true and correct. Click total, square total next to encounters. Just square total next to, wait, what? Total? Huh. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, it's 582 still. That's interesting. That's cool that that's how you do total. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. That's cool. 0. It'll be funny to see the fucking mysterious Pokeball count go up on the encounter counter during the event. That'll be interesting. That's neat. Yeah, 582. 582 eggs. That's pretty good in my opinion. I'm pretty happy with that. Type /W space Iron Patrouski space and then link the Pokemon. Alternatively, you could come to me in game and right click me on channel 2. The 4-mon strat, Danny. I thought maybe I should on the 6-mon, but once again, we can only do so much in the first year. You know, I'm just like, yeah. Buff Lobster. Congratulations, man. Oh my god, this is such a good wild catch. Is this your first shiny, dude? 31 attack, jolly nature, 20+ speed, 20+ in every stat except for the Spadev. Beautiful fucking catch, man. Immediately EV training it as well. I love the love for the shiny. Congratulations, man. That's very fucking cool. Congratulations, dude. Yeah, egging is so severe compared to any other shunt for sure. For sure. That's so sick, Red. Congratulations, man. Massive congratulations. Yeah, let me go grab the pumpkin hard mode strat. I want to go see how everything is EV trained. Get a reminder on that to see how I need to EV train stuff. The other thing is I need to keep my Gothitelle at level 94. That's really weird and specific, and I have to make sure I do that. Okay, everything needs different fucking... The notepad document is so funny. Why is it so big every time? Okay, there we go. Okay. Gothitelle. 252. I think it's HP and speed. Yep. HP and speed. I spelled it wrong. I should have left it for the rage bait. Gothitelle. 2v2 HP and speed. Aerodactyl. 2v2 HP. 150 defense. 108. The def. Very specific numbers. Holy wubbers. Okay. Crocodile is Crocodile 252 attack. Let me do like slash. Slashes look so much clearer. Let me do that. What's up, JW Tree? I saw you in chat, but what's up, JW Tree? Doing, dude? Do this. 2v2 attack. 130 defense. 122 speed. Now, if you switch the... Let me go see the new EV spread, actually. For the Jolly Crook, what would be the EV investment? Max attack, 88 defense EVs, rest in speed. Oh, shit. Okay, so 88 defense, rest in speed.
And the rest you can put in a damage from Crook. For EV,
Tyranitar is super easy. T-Tar is already done. T-Tar is done. The T-Tar's already done. Dig it, Chad. When I hang up a sheet on the left side of your eye, it's funny. Like usually it doesn't come through as bad. I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't seen this. It is like I look like a fucking Scarface right now, bro. Oh my god, so edgy. I haven't seen that happen in a while. Okay, double good news. We have our Sandile hatch. Let's go check it. Jolly Nature, 29 HP, 27 attack, 20 defense, and 22 speed def, and 31 speed, and a beautiful Jolly Nature. This is a fantastic Crocodile. Very happy to have that. I also had to go through and specifically go check what very specific EVs each of these Pokemon needs, okay? As they all need very specific, very different things. Here's the team you can see down here. It's the Tyranitar, which is done. I'm not sure if it needs level 100. I don't think so. There's the T-Tar, which is done. And then we have the Aerodactyl, the Sandile, and the Gothitelle, Gothorita, right? These still don't have username or nicknames if people are interested. Also, my Tyranitar, I don't think has been nicknamed. I might reserve that one for myself. But the specific EVs are as follows. Thank you for the sub. Research pair. Gothitelle, 252 HP, 252 speed. I'm actually add the number, 252 speed. Aerodactyl will need 252 HP, 150 defense, and then 108 speed def. Crocodile needs 252 attack, 88 defense, and the rest in speed since it is Jolly Nature. So I think this is the team. It's very specific. I think first things first is HP EVs I'm gonna go do. Gothitelle and Aerodactyl both need 252 just maxed out HP. That's a pretty easy thing to just go do. And so I'm gonna go, I'll grab these two mons and then grab whatever else I can where we can go HP EV train as many mons as possible. So I'll see you guys over at some HP EVs. If it's someone and get it myself, fuck, that's congratulations on the congrats research. That's awesome. T-Tar Boomer. You know what? I'll give you that. I kind of wanted to... Boomer's a pretty good name. I'll give you that. Okay, Boomer. Appreciate it, Ulab. Okay. Do we have that? HP EV training. What needs HP EVs? Or Sableye. Okay, that's pretty good. Our Sableye. Our Melodic, most likely. And like arguably our Beldum Metagross. Probably. What is on Gothita? The IVs are extremely specific. I would watch the guide. Let me link it to you. The IVs on Gothita are extremely specific. The most specific one. You need naive nature plus 0 spadef plus 10 or below defense and then 10 or above HP. And then 31 speed. And once again, naive nature, very, very specific and important. Investing in XL candy worth it? It's kind of, I would say it's one of those items that's for the rich players. Like you kind of piss away your Pokeyen. I think in this storylines, there's certain times like maybe spending a little bit of Pokeyen for it is valid, but tough. Let's go grab our EV training Pikachu. Okay, we should be good. We should have to have everything compact. HP EVs. I want to go do Stunfisk because I love Stunfisk, okay? Stunfisk is a cool Pokemon. Cool shiny option. All right. Oh, that isn't Thunderbolt? I don't think so. However, these... I thought about that, Danny. These Stunfisk should be like level 30. I should be fine to go my Melodic. And if I get the shiny, I understand. I think this should be fine. But that's a good thing to like check. I have no disrespect. Like, yeah. No, that's a super good. I love shiny Stunfisk. I'd love to get one. So yeah, this is a nice stats. This is wild caught. Yeah, nobody breeds up the stats on a Stunfisk, sadly. Beautiful wild caught shiny. All right, I'm going to be HP EV training over at Stunfisk as I love the Pokemon. Let's go ahead and get started. All of these should be 2v2 HP, so let's go ahead and get started. It should be pretty simple. I'll see you guys when we're done this, and we'll have to switch around to multiple different. We need to go to HP, speed, defense, Spadef. We have to go to all 5, I think. We're only missing one. The only stat that I won't be EV training in today is Spatak, hilariously. Almost every single stat will be EV training a little bit in today. Rare candies are mostly used, from my understanding, in a shiny hunting method. For, and then like storyline runs and alt runs. But people use the most commonly used rare candies, or not, sorry, I'm sorry, XP candies. XP candies are usually, for the Shedinja hunting method, shutting method. Okay, I am gonna go take my quick, I try to do a stretch break every stream. I'm gonna go do my stretch break, boys. Quick 5-minute stretch break, grab the mail, get some sun, all that stuff. I will see you guys in like 5 minutes, okay? I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. Okay, we're so back. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you guys for being patient with me today. I feel like I've not been in the best headspace over the past I don't know, a few months, and you guys have been amazingly patient. I'm trying to work on everything. I'm trying to get it better, and I just appreciate you guys' patience through that. And I know that I'm a very flawed human, and I'm not super happy with where my mind and mentality and mood is at when I'm streaming right now. So I see it too. I feel it too. I get it. And I appreciate you guys' understanding. Thank you so much. Anyways, let's go ahead and we still have work to do today. Okay. Let's go ahead and start EV training. This should be chill and fun. W-Mans. I know that, yeah, I'm just trying to, yeah. I think I need to take some time. Yeah. Hope you're okay. I'm fine. Slash, like, the beautiful thing is, even if I wasn't okay, I can become okay. That's the beautiful thing is, no matter like if you're not doing well right now, it's gonna be okay, you know. I think I have a lot. I think I live a very, 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 very high stress life, and due to the person I am, I also just have I'm like very bad, like, yeah. No, it's not. I appreciate it, Josh. It is not your guys' job to be here for me. It's the opposite. It's my job to be here for you guys. It's my job to give you guys entertaining content, give you guys educational content. It's that is my job, you know? So if something is getting in the way of that, I need to readjust, reassess, and yeah, that's where I'm at. It's not your guys' job to, you know, it is not the viewer's job to like coddle the streamer. That's insane. What's going on, players? Yeah, I think that's, yeah. Yeah. That's where I'm at. Now, we could do everybody's favorite movie. Okay. Spoiler alert. I fucking love movies, man. I took like a 4-day break. That's all it took. Like a 4-day break from movies. And now I like love them again. I will say, oh, I feel so bad. Someone told me to watch Circle, and I think they knew it wasn't good. At least I hope so. I watched Circle, the 2015 movie. Might be, I think it's the worst movie, like, arguably I've ever seen in my entire life. Not that, but like pretty bad. It was shockingly bad. That's very sweet, Rance. It's no one's responsibility though. That's very sweet. That's how I feel as well, but I would never expect that. It's the I would feel that way, but I wouldn't expect it from others sort of thing. We made laugh, not gonna lie. It's like, I'm really glad. I loved every second of watching it. Don't get me wrong. I loved watching Circle. It's a so bad that it's fun to watch movie, in my opinion. The Circle is like comically bad, like comically shallow. Here, let me All right, but it is time for either your most favorite or least favorite part of the stream recap, the movie Trouski takes. There's timestamps. If this isn't your cup of tea, I totally get it. Let's go from when I'm back into the movie arc. I think I took like a 4-day break and didn't watch a single movie. Whoa, 4 days, no movie. What the heck, Patrouski? I know, dude, I was off my game. I think that break really got me back into them a bit better, okay? Big, bold, beautiful journey. Man, I might be overrating the hell out of this movie. And let me qualify, okay? I think I said in the first sentence in my review, this might be the margarita fishbowl talking. Because I gotta tell the story. Right before this movie, we went to a hot pot restaurant. And me and my wife both ordered a margarita fishbowl. And the waitress was like, are you sure you want like 2 of them? Like, you don't want to split one? And I was like, no, of course I want my own one, right? And she came back and they were huge, obviously. And she was like, yeah, we've literally never seen a customer finish one on their own. So if you can do it, you would be the first customer like to ever. And I fucking did it, bro. I fucking finished that shit. And I was violently fucking trashed walking to the movie theater. to watch Big Bold Beautiful Journey. And dude, watching this movie while trashed off a fishbowl was so beautiful. It was so fun. It was so good. I cannot recommend it enough. I loved it. Now, if I watch this movie sober, it's not getting the best reviews. Maybe it's not that good. I weirdly think this movie is beautiful, okay? The problem is this movie like jumps into things so immediately, and it requires you to have prerequisite knowledge of love, okay? Not only love, but true love. I genuinely think, and I'm just kind of glazing my wife's marriage, right? But like, I genuinely think this movie, I don't know if you can enjoy it unless you know what it's like to have met your soulmate. I think like a lot of people feel that way. It's really tough. It's kind of like I think this movie literally gate-kept itself by like requiring the watcher to understand what it's like to like go through that big, bold, beautiful journey. I obviously understand that, glaze. So I give it a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. I love this movie. I love it so much. I loved it. We have some positive movie Trouski takes, honestly, this episode. Fighting the the negative ones, the cynical movie watchers. Bro, I really liked him, and a lot of people didn't. I was blown away. Now, I gave it a 4.5, but let me qualify. I gave him an 8.4 out of 10. Him right now, I couldn't believe this. Leaving the theater, I'll read my him review, okay? Well, maybe not the last part gets a little aggressive. We'll see. If you want to follow me on Letterboxd and see all my reviews live as well before the stream recaps, check them out over. I'm just Patrouski on Letterboxd. You can check it out. My review of him is as follows: 8.4 out of 10. Him is a beautifully unique movie with refreshing, one-of-a-kind visuals, camera angles, and stellar performances all around from the acting cast. Him relies on its immaculate scenery and setting and atmosphere, a bit much though, as the intent and the plot do get seemingly lost, and it's pulled in too many directions. The movie itself is just too overly, it's lacking clarity. It feels incomplete and it feels lost, especially towards the end. I was, however, enthralled during every scene. I was never bored, never able to let my mind wander, fully engaged, and that's a phenomenal experience in this modern age, especially like in a movie theater. Makes for a great movie theater experience. Him is quite good and worth the watch, but not like life-changing or amazing in my opinion, similar to how like it's kind of just like a worse Whiplash in my opinion, but it's still very, very good and very, very beautiful visually. Now, to do everyone, that's the review of the movie, and that's like 3 paragraphs. I then wrote 4 paragraphs saying, now to do everyone's favorite thing on Letterboxd, flame the other users. I left the theater reflecting on my viewing of him and thought, you know what, it's a beautiful movie, but it does have glaring issues, even though it was a great watch. I hope when I go to check the reviews that it's not like a 4.4 or something like that on average, because people tend to usually overrate movies while they're still in the theaters. That theater experience adds some specialness, right? And then I went and I checked. The average score of him is a 2.7 out of 5. So a 5 out of 10. What the fuck? How mad are you people? I mean, we're gonna get a little hyperbolic and a little mad for entertainment reasons, and expressing my feelings with less of a filter than would be productively intended. Okay, keep that in mind as I read this next section. I mean, let's get serious. Yeah, this movie has problems, but the amount of 0.5 star and 1 star reviews, just say you were picked last for gym class every time. Just say you're still mad you were born with small hands at a 5'6" frame. Like, what the fuck is going on? A 2.5 star review I can understand. 3 out of 5? Sure, I can understand that. In what world are you seriously in good faith giving him a 0.5 star review when the acting and cinematography alone warrants the 2-star rating? If you hated everything about this movie aside from the acting, it's at least gotta be a 2-star for the talent there alone. Your cynical, lanky ass, nerdy ass movie review to feel your small cock, get hard ass, little wimpy ass, cinephile snobs fucking bug me. You're so droll. I was so mad when I wrote this review. I think him is quite good. It has flaws. People were giving it fucking half a star, bro. Like, what are you smoking? What are you talking about? I think they were disappointed because they were expecting better, which I understand, but holy crap. Anyways, that's my him review. We're gonna not going beyond that. Does that was a crash out? I don't know. It's a good question. Next up was The Home, which I was pleasantly surprised with. The Home with Pete Davidson. This movie feels like a low budget movie. It's not, I wasn't expecting very much. It's not rated very well. The Home has the same scoring average as him for reference, by the way, which is crazy because these movies are very, very, very like far from each other. The Home is still very good. The Home is like a low budget, really interesting horror movie. The Home has one of the most unique storylines I've ever seen. The Home is so worth watching. It's like, go in expecting like a 6 out of 10 horror movie and you will be extremely happy, in my opinion, when watching The Home. It's Pete Davidson. It's about an elderly folks home. That alone is like fucking creepy, but like beautiful, and it like kind of critiques at obviously how we fucking neglect our elderly in society. You know, we live in a society. Joker emoji. It's really good. I don't want to say too much. I really recommend The Home. You have to finish The Home. I drop a lot of movies. I've started to if they're not that great because I think our time on this earth is very, very valuable. The first hour of The Home is good. The problem is that it's just not intriguing. It's not a thriller. There's not enough tension. They tried to build tension and thrill in The Home, and it's just never quite thrilling or tense enough, in my personal opinion. But the story is really good. The acting is not amazing at times, but the story in The Home is beautiful. I think it's worth watching, in my opinion, for that. Next up, Circle. This movie was a really fun bad watch. I want to qualify that. I watched this with my wife. We just threw it on and it was an amazing watch. Like really, really fun watch to rant and rave about and just sort of like laugh at, and like it's a really fun laugh at movie watch. Okay, as a movie, it is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It is one of the best premises. If I were to rate the premise alone on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 9 out of 10. The premise is amazing. Circle is, I think this is not a spoiler. Circle is about a group of 50 people who wake up in a room and every 2 minutes one of them dies and they have to like figure out what's going on. That's like the basic premise, right? The premise is really, 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 really good. This movie is one of the biggest all-time fumbles of a good premise. It has insanely, this is like light Yagami levels of edge. It is the edgiest, like it feels like it was written by a middle schooler. Like the shallowness of the characters, the level of dialogue. It's like at every single turn they just pick like the most evil decision. It makes no logical sense. It makes no emotional sense. Nothing makes sense in this movie. It is meant to be shocking. It is meant to be edgy. It is meant to be like cynical. It is one of the worst movies. It is the least human movie I've ever seen. This movie feels like written by AI or written by like a 14-year-old or the stereotypical design of This is my little zingers, okay? The stereotypical design of each character is about as deep as a kiddie pool. The dialogue is less intelligent than a Call of Duty lobby, and the acting is less than that of a middle school play. This movie is a fucking cartoon, a shitty cartoon. I can't believe this was released in 2015. This is a fantastic group watch to make fun of and or have something fun to talk about. That's the only good thing about this movie, is that it's the premise. The premise is the only good thing. Every single other part is terrible. But because of that, it's a fun bad watch. You'd rather have a fun bad watch than it's like boring, like Smurfs 2025. Not a fun bad watch, just a monotonous bad watch. It's just not good. Circle, very, very fun bad watch. Can't recommend enough in my opinion, for groups and stuff like that. You're the one who should be a legitimate movie critic. No, don't say that. Don't gas me up. I don't know anything about movies, okay? I just like fucking, yeah. Circle this past year, similar vibes. It's a really fun group watch. The dialogue is so laughably, like, yeah, it's so insane. It's just nothing. Yeah, it's so, I can't say anything because it's a spoiler. You should watch Slaw. I will add it to my watch list. I love, like, pretty much any movie you guys name, I will add to my watch list. It's that easy. And the Crash Bandicoot music, Pog. I love talking about things that I love talking about things I'm passionate. I'm just passionate about movies right now, so that's like the fun part. But I'm no like proper movie critic. I couldn't survive in the movie critic world, dude. Let me look up Slaw. Slaw. Is it like a fuck? Is it a Saw? Okay, I'll add this to my watch list. I'm so down. Is this a Saw parody movie? I'm so down. This is funny. I've never heard of this. The top review, this is amazing. The top review for the movie Slaw on Letterboxd is, if I showed this to a bird, it would kill kill itself in Minecraft, in a game, okay? In video games. Don't demonetize me, please. That's amazing. That's so good. One of the most movies of all time. I love it, dude. I think Saw, okay, I'm so glad I loved your review of Saw 2. Saw 2 is really good in my opinion. Saw 3 I think is not quite as good as Saw 1 and 2, but still I think Saw 3 is the last good Saw movie, if I remember correctly. I haven't seen it in a while. I think Saw 1 and 2 are really good. I can understand preferring Saw 2. I prefer Saw 1 because I love the ending, but Saw 3, I think Saw 3 is still quite good, but you start to see the overly convoluted nature of the franchise, like what it deludes into in Saw. You start to see how it starts to get there. Saw 3 is still really good. Saw 3 is still very good in my opinion. I mean, not really. It's still good. Saw 3 is good, but I think I think after Saw 3 is where I would just watch Saw 1 through 3 personally. I think that's like what I recommend to people. You don't need to keep deep diving into the franchise after that. There are some good ones later on, but like yeah, Saw 1 through 3 are like pretty good in my opinion. I really like Saw 1 and 2, dude. Yeah, Saw became a meme franchise, but it wasn't always. Like, it's kind of like Final Destination, very similar thing. Final Destination 1 and 2 are actually very good, and then 3 and 4 are like two of the worst movies I've ever seen. They're really bad. They're really soulless and really, yeah. Yeah. Well, from Spain, yo, much love to you, dude. What's up? What you up to? You going so? Oh, you're peacing out? Love you too. So Nuzlocke, I completed a Pokemon Nuzlocke, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. I'm glad I did it, but Nuzlocks just honestly aren't my cup of tea. I love that people do them. I love that they exist. I love Nuzlocks. They're just not my favorite way to play a game. Favorite way to play Pokemon. I'd rather play like a Iron Man or like, you know, type challenge. Any David Chapman film? I love bad movies. I really do. I probably spend too much time watching bad movies when I should watch, like, I've never seen The Godfather. I've never seen Goodfellas. Like, it's really, I've never seen a lot of like classic, perfect, you know, supposedly like S tier movies, and but I love watching like the Piranha franchise. Like, I love watching bad movies. I really do. It just feels so, there's no stakes. I love that it's no stakes, you know? I don't think I need hypnosis. Don't think I need feint attack. Willie's, it's on my watch list. Willie's one. Is that the one with is that Nicolas Cage? Is that the Five Nights at Freddy's Nicolas Cage? Yes, it's on my watch list. That's a great one to refresh my memory of, though. Remind me of, like, I love bad Halloween movies. I watched the it's the Nick Cage FNAF, yeah, movies. I know that they're probably really good. I really should, and I really want to work towards that, Schmodus. I really do want to watch them. You've seen The Deep House? I don't think so. Deep House. No, I have not. This looks cool. I'd add it to my watch list. English, French, Supernatural. I like the visual. Gonna add it to my watch list. Thank you. I'll literally add, like, the goal is to watch as many movies as possible. You can just only watch so many movies every day, you know? I love a movie with a good concept. Oh, this movie seems almost similar to Circle, but hopefully better, where it's like the premise is so good. I love a movie with a good premise. Like a movie with I think my take is more than like any, if you could only have one good thing in the movie, I think the premise. I think even if the movie is terrible, if the premise is good, it'll stick with you. You'll remember, you'll think back on it. Like, I think that's important. Watch The Offer. I haven't heard The Offer, but I haven't seen Scarface. Haven't seen The Warriors. Like, you know, I haven't seen a lot of. I also just don't love old movies, but I think that there are obviously some outliers. I think probably all of those are outliers. I assume. Also, Goodfellas is like the 90s. It's not even like that old. I haven't seen Reservoir Dogs. I need to watch a lot of the fucking like. I would love to do more watch-alongs on Discord. We did it a few times for like Pokemon movies. It'd be fun though. Video recommendation for players has been away one year. I'm trying to think. Probably the recent update PokeMMO update. Other than like 1 year is tough. If it's been like 2 or 3 years, I do have specific videos. 1 year is actually the hardest metric. I'd recommend something like this. Maybe like more niche ones. I don't think the problem is not enough. I don't think it's considered. I mean, I watched Monkey Man, but that's not like Bollywood. It's just like an Indian film, or like a film with the very Indian cultured, like it's a very Indian culture centric movie. I really liked Monkey Man. I thought it was really good. Like very. With Dev Patel. Monkey Man definitely left me feeling a feeling that no other movie really has. It was which is like really a, you know, good sign. But I don't know if I've seen enough pure. It's the mixture of like, I probably don't watch enough foreign film. I should watch more foreign film. However, it's like the catch-22. Foreign film's amazing, and I should watch more foreign film. The problem is there are too many Americans who start watching foreign film and act like they are, you don't want, you haven't seen Seven Samurais? Interesting. Peculiar. Oh, so you only have a taste of the Western world? Interesting. Peculiar. Like, there's just certain people that make me like turned off, which sucks from, because yeah. I love the old, I don't know if you know this, Magikarp. I have nostalgia for the old Planet of the Apes. I love the Planet of the Apes is one of my most favorite underrated franchises. It might be my most like favorite it actually makes me like fucking mad that when people talk about the biggest franchises, oh, you're awesome, Jimmy Run. That was a crazy resourceful list. Thank you so much. It literally makes me mad. People will bring up Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and Harry Potter in the same sentence and then not have the gall to not mention Planet of the Apes. I'm sorry, but Planet of the Apes should be in the discussion. It's so good. The new trilogy is so, I really like the original. I think the original 1960s Planet of the Apes, the first one, I haven't seen the other ones. I really want to see them. They're almost never available on anything. But the first Planet of the Apes has like one of the best. It's kind of a spoiler to say this, but it's not mild, decent spoiler for Planet of the Apes. Mild, decent spoiler. If you care about that, go ahead and mute for like 1 sec. But I don't know if it matters. I don't know. We already kind of know. I don't know. Just in case you want to mute for like 1 minute. The ending of the Planet of the Apes, the ending of the original 19 is like one of the best. I think it's one of the best twist endings of all time. I think it's I think it's one of the best twist endings of all time. If you don't know the ending, I would definitely go like watch. You could even, you don't even need to watch the whole 1960s movie. You could just go Google the ending and then like I think you get a good grasp of what it means. I might just say, okay, actual spoiler warning for the original 1960s Planet of the Apes. So if you don't want the ending spoiled for the movie, mute for like a minute or two for the original. It's only for the original 1960s Planet of the Apes, okay? Spoiler warning right now for 1 minute, okay? The ending of the original Planet of the Apes is so beautiful. The whole movie is like, it's kind of obvious, but like, I mean, I think it's really cool. I think it's really well done. Nowadays, you might know because the new ones, but we didn't know this back then, okay? The original movie is all about an astronaut traveling into like space or whatever, right? And he crash lands on a planet. And the whole movie is about like him exploring this new planet and finding the Planet of the Apes, right? It's finding the whatever, right? And then so the whole movie, you assume he's on a different planet that like apes control, right? But at the very end of the movie, at the very, very end, he is like on a beach riding a horse and he finds the Statue of Liberty like half buried in the sand. And it's at that moment he realizes he didn't crash land on a different planet. He actually like time traveled on accident and landed on his own planet. He just landed back on Earth. And his own planet was like conquered by apes while he was gone. And that's like it's such a good fucking twist. It's such a good reveal that like, I think it's one of the best twist endings of all time. That and I'm not gonna say. I'd have to like a whole new spoiler warning. Anyways, I love it. I love it so much. Sorry to yap about that, but I do love me. I love me a twist ending. Apple TV. That is a good. I appreciate the shout. Thank you. I've even tried. It's really hard to find them. That's good to know if that's true. Thank you so much. Like you can often find like the first one, but I never can find like the second and third one of the originals. There might have been a bit of fourth. I'm not sure. There's apes in the movie. That is true. That is true. A spoiler warning is done, by the way, now for those who. So I love your profile pitch. Cap and Cashew. I love your branding. That's awesome, dude. Are we done? We're not done HP. How this EV training's felt so long. I'm just slow today. I'm slow today, man. We're on Z. Good swarm call. Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy Run. Yeah. I love Planet of the Apes, man. In the new, like, I love the original because it's nostalgic, but like I understand not being able to. Old movies are tough, man. Old movies really don't age well, in my opinion. The new trilogy is so good. The new trilogy is fucking phenomenal. And then the like fourth, the like new movie is like, it's probably the worst of the four. It's still good. It's just like setting up. It's starting and setting up for a new trilogy is what it seems like. Why it was kind of weaker. The same way like the original like James Franco Planet of the Apes was a bit weaker at first because we didn't have the like follow-ups, in my opinion, but still really good. Spoiler warning ends. That's kind of smart. I kind of like the idea of having an image on hand of like spoiler warning on. That's kind of smart. I like that. Like a little badge or like a. We can work on that at some point. That's cool. I keep a bunch of dumb shit on my like. If I keep this on my Streamlabs, I can keep some sort of like if this is permanently on my Stream Elements, I probably can afford to keep some sort of spoiler warning sign. Message. Yeah, I got you, Elsator. Earth Lulu. I like the name. Earth Lulu. Thank you for the Prime, dude. Thank you so much. Hopefully the content has been helpful, or you know, hopefully it's been something to warrant that above and beyond support. Thank you so much. I found another favorite mobile game. Now I'm using it's the Buckeye 2 mobile theme. It's a mobile thing, kind of thing, but I can't figure out how to change the look. I don't understand if put a video on it. I'm honestly just not familiar with themes, Alistor. I'm so I don't use themes. So I'm not. I'd have to like look into it and yeah, maybe at some point. But it's low on my priority list for now, is what I would say. I'm missing 3 Pokemon from my Pokedex: Alomola, Beldum, and Munchlax. What about you, Snorlax? You could do honey trees for Munchlax. I would go ahead and yeah, I would do honey. Well, it's not that well. Or you could lore encounter. You can lore encounter from Munchlax. It's probably more better. I would do that more better. I would lore encounter from Munchlax over in Berry Forest. It'll take like 15 minutes. Shouldn't be too crazy. Yeah, lore over in Berry Forest. Beldum, I would go get like a Matang and Giant Chasm and then breed it down. And then a Alomola, you have to just wait. Alomola is a Pheno. That's the tough one. What munch it all day lore. Good luck to you, Ray. What's up, Pixels? How you doing, dude? Very polite of you to wait. I really appreciate that, Alistor, as well. All right, here's the final horde for HP. This is 252 HP EVs on all of these Pokemon. Next up, I have to pay very close attention next. Next up, I think, is going to be defense. We need 150 defense EVs on Aerodactyl. And then 88 on Crocodile. Very, very specific numbers. I'm going to have to highly focus for this. An EV trading mistake is detrimental on an Ironman account. Do you think Ho Chandelure can be used for fire team raids with those EVs? Oh, yeah, probably. Yes, I think so. Good question. I love, yeah, reusing Mons when possible is fantastic. Let's okay, throw this away. Defense EVs. We don't need any defense EVs on Gothitelle. We're gonna put that in here. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna train this. We could do. Anything else here need defense EVs? Maybe this. Probably this. Boost defense. Okay. We each have a few. Okay, this needs defense. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I felt pretty good about that. Which Mons I'm training. In-game audio feels very quiet. This is Mantine, this is Spadef, this is defense, this is Pelipper. Okay. Alright, next up, defense EVs. I actually do have more Pokemon than I realized that like need defense EVs. So I have... Is this the right? I'm having like a little... This is the right... Is this the right Aerodactyl? Wait a minute. I need to go double check. Yeah, this is the right one, right? Or do you need Jolly Aerodactyl? Which Aerodactyl do you need? Did I just EV train the wrong Aerodactyl? Please tell me I didn't do that. Which Aerodactyl do you need for the do you need Jolly or Adamant for the... Please tell me I didn't just EV train the wrong Aerodactyl. I think I might have. Arrow needs Jolly. That's actually so sad. That's so fucking sad. That hurts. That hurts so much. So not only I wasted time EV training. That's not a big deal. But now I need HP EV reducing berries to fix this Aerodactyl if I want to use it for raids. That's so fucking sad. Oh man, that hurts. Incorrectly EV training a Pokemon is one of the worst things. One of the worst mistakes you can make. That is so sad. I'm gonna go double check the guide, but yeah, I think that's... Ouch, man. That hurts, I'm not gonna lie. That freaking hurts. Ooh. A rebreed. Genuinely, you have to ask, is it better to rebreed? Yeah, honestly. Or maybe rebreed. Like, as fucked up as it is, that's like a genuine option. Like, I feel like that should be like... Honestly, that might be easier, which is actually kind of crazy. That might be the... Yeah, I'm gonna type like rebreed. That might actually be... That's crazy that rebreeding is easier than getting EV reducing berries, but that might be correct. That's how tough that is on the iron. Incorrect EV training is brutal on the iron. Okay, that's okay. Mistakes are gonna happen. Honestly, I'm really lucky I haven't falsely EV trained anything until this point. That I've actually been so lucky with that. Okay. That does mean I need to go back to HP EV training. So that's fine. I wasted some time EV training. I'm going to move all these mons. These all need to be defense EV trained when I'm ready to do that. But first things first, I have to go back to HP and fix that. So I'm gonna go back to HP and go to 2v2 HPs, which stinks, but it is what it is. Fuck, man. Thank you for the sub. The 3 months. I will find you 86. Thank you for the 3 months of Prime. Oh man. It's good, and Jolly's good enough. Adamant's better for PVM, but Jolly's probably good enough, you know. I think the berries is ass. Yes, I think the rebreed's actually... That's a good shout from William. I think the rebreed is better. And it's female, luckily. That's actually crazy. I wonder if I can rebreed this now. That'd be amazing. That would make it like so much... I only need to match 4 of the IVs, right? Yeah, 4 flying male. Or is it not flying? Is it monster? No, it is flying. But it's not, okay, not male. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna test if I can just breed this right now. And if I can just fix this right now, it'll get it off my brain, which is nice. Okay, I think I can just go ahead and rebreed this now, and that's gonna like get that stressor off my brain. Yeah, I'd rather just go ahead and fix this now, honestly. Actually, I can't do it with this because it needs to be... It actually does need to be 5 IVs across. What's it gonna cost for me to fix this? It's gonna cost me a good ditto. That hurts, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably gonna cost me this ditto. Yeah, that hurts. Is there any other option? I'm trying to think. Anything else? I can't brace a stat on this. I could breed up a breeder for it. I think this is gonna be, yeah. And if I do this, I can raise the attack. That's the silver lining, dude. There's always a silver lining. I'm gonna Everstone the Aerodactyl. I'm gonna go get an attack. I'm just gonna get this breed going so I can get it off my mind. I'm gonna attack brace this. There is a silver lining. I'm gonna raise the stats a little bit. It'll keep nature. It's using a really good ditto, which kind of stinks, but it could have been worse. It's a silly willy mistake, but things could be worse. Things could be, it could be during the event. This is why it's so important to do this a month ahead or months ahead, so that I can make these mistakes and then fix them and like, have the time to fix them. Mistakes are going to happen in PokeMMO. You got to calculate time for things like that. Oof. Love the plush in the background. I'm fucking honored to hear it, dude. I honestly love. I did not think I'd be a guy who loves doing like Pokemon plushies. I kind of do, man. I kind of love. That is a guilty pleasure. I kind of love stuffed animals, Chad. I'll be honest. I know it's not very fucking tough, TUFF, but I love stuffed animals, man. What can I say? If that's my vice, it is what. Who cares, you know? I like stuffed animals. They're pretty cute. Yeah, I think this will turn out pretty good. Luxury ball, Adamant Nature, wide guard still there. A silly willy mistake, but I'd rather do the rebreed than try and get the berries. The berries would actually be harder, which is crazy. Silly pleasing, yeah. That was a silly willy mistake, but it's okay. Back to HP we go. Squishmallows, I respect it, dude. I respect it. I respect that. My guilty pleasure in terms of consumerism, I respect it. I love a good budget. I love a good deal on a plush. The Minecraft bee is next to the shiny ferret. I don't think I have any other mons to HP. I'm just gonna be HP EV training the Aerodactyl now. It was supposed to be. It's supposed to be Jolly. I have one that's Jolly. So I EV trained the wrong one, Rimmel. That's the problem that I did. I EV trained the wrong Aerodactyl. Yeah. I EV trained the raid / PVM one in HP as opposed to... Yeah, that was the... But once again, I literally have not made... I haven't EV trained the wrong Pokemon or a wrong Pokemon yet. I'm really lucky. I'm lucky it took me this long, you know? That's rough. Yeah, that's what happened. I EV trained. I had 2 different Aerodactyls and I EV trained the wrong one. It happens. It happens, man. I had 2 more Pokemon. I got 1 from... Hell yeah, dude. Good luck to you, dude. Good luck to you, Dob. That's awesome, dude. Good for you, man. How to remember in partial iron from servers? I didn't notice it was Adam, so I understand. Dude, yeah, that's so real. That's so... Yeah, thank you so much for that. Was a good heads up. Like, it's crazy that rebreeding is better. I have plenty of breeders for the most part. It's the berries that kill me, dude. Berries are crazy hard on the iron. It's actually wild. But yeah, maybe I'll just get the shiny Stunfisk. True. I love a shiny Stunfisk. Okay, I would love that. It's funny that I don't really have anything. I don't really have anything else to HP EV train, so Aerodactyl's getting all the XP, which is kind of funny. Weird situation. Weird situation. Yeah, it's recoverable. It couldn't have been. Yeah, it is a new mic. It is a new mic. Hoping it sounds at least like 10 to 20% better. That's the goal. Just a little bit, you know. I never know how simple something the GTL was, but one did also after a little bit less than a week. I don't like that it costs, yeah, but oh well, simple, yeah. If you with Dittos as well, I would recommend trying to save up. If you save up 60 Dittos, you could sell them as a Ditto box and make a lot more profit. You won't lose the 1K per Ditto. I'm happy to hear that, Josh. That's awesome. I'll buy a work call. Fuck work for doing that, Jake Piazza. What the hell, dude? So raid tough it's better to sell now or closer to raid time. I would, yes. Raid. Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked this, Jake Piazza. I'm breeding up some raid type Flosians. Is it better to sell now or closer to raid time? Closer to raid time for sure. And there are so many people, and maybe I'm wrong. I can't say with 100% certainty, but I would say like 80 to 90%. Dude, there are so many people that come back to PokeMMO who didn't do any prep work because they hear that there's an event. So they hear there's an event. They don't, they're not really in tune with the community most of the other time, which makes total sense, totally fair. They live their lives and touch grass. I get it, right? There's so many who come back and they want to do the event, so they are willing to credit card swipe or spend whatever Pokeyen and just buy. Yeah, prices go crazy during the event. I always tell the story. Now, I don't think this will ever happen again because this was so severe, but in 2022, I believe, I think it was 2022 or 2021. It was many years ago. There was a point where, I think it was 2022. There was a point where 2 times 31 Chandelures with correct nature, it was like I believe modest nature, got up to 1 million Pokeyen, like 800k, 1 million Pokeyen per. It was disgusting. It was the most insane price gouge I've ever seen. A Chandelure with these stats was like 800k to a million Pokeyen, because nobody wanted to go farm Litwicks, nobody wanted to go farm Pokemon when they could just do the event and make more money. So but if you wanted to do the event, wanted to do the Pumpkin, you needed the Chandelure. So it was this like weird catch-22 where everybody who had Chandelures was farming the event for profit, but anybody who didn't have Chandelures, they got so expensive. So yeah, it's all supply and demand. The demand increases severely during event season. If you want to make a Pokemon investment, getting a bunch of multiples of good PVM Pokemon and then selling them during the event can be a good investment. There's risk there. Don't be upset if you can't make a profit then, or if the events change or something like that. But there's good potential, high potential for sure. Yep. Dude, I made so much money breeding Primeapes, Metachamps, Mienshao last year. That's so fucking true. Covering the Primate market exploding, one of my favorite, moments in Pokemon history. I love when raids make a dog shit Pokemon meta. For like Primeape had its 15 minutes of fame. I think that's awesome. Gibbler Axew. Garchomp is generally a much better Pokemon all around than Haxorus. I do love Haxorus, but Garchomp generally a better Pokemon. Fucking boss, it constantly changes. The problem is how much Pokeyen you get from the Pumpkin. It depends on a lot of things. It depends on, are you doing easy mode, hard mode, how good are you, how consistent are you, what time, like at what time in the event changes constantly. Yeah, Garchomp pretty much is kind of not wrong. Undisputed good. Garchomp really good in most PVM, really good in PvP. Like Garchomp's just so powerful. I can prepare. I mean, I have videos talking about this, Vulcan, if you want my event season prep guide. Here's my event season prep guide if you want to basically make investments into these things in this video. What mom would recommend? Don't want to use Gyarados. Do you mind using Crocodile, Scrafty, or Moxie, Scrafty, Crocodile? The big ones. If you look up best Pokemon to beat PokeMMO, I have videos on that. There's top 5 best Pokemon, and then blah 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 blah, and then there's top 5. Is that what did I link you? Budget or top 5? Top 5. There's also budget top 5. What editing software do you use? I don't do a whole lot of editing aside from like mashing clips together most of the time. The way I record allows me to do that. I used to use OpenShot and I kind of fucking hated it. I do not recommend OpenShot. It just has such lag. Its performance is so bad. I hilariously now just use fucking Microsoft Clipchamp. I know it's like kind of memey, but I actually swear Microsoft Clipchamp, it's not amazing for like, it's not good for like detailed editing, but the like the sleekness, like it's so, Clipchamp is so fast. It exports things so fast, which I really value. There were like stream recaps used to take like 3 hours to export. It was a fucking nightmare. First with Microsoft Clipchamp, they're done in like half an hour. Clipchamp is actually like so good for what I need personally. It's so memey. Like I never thought I would use like a Microsoft like integrated program like that, but it's so good. Works for what I need. There are much better editing. I'm not the best guy to ask about editing softwares, for sure. Dude, I'm happy to hear that, Vulcan. Welcome, dude. What do you have these event battles? Trying to decide if it's worth it for me. Don't want to spend the time if the rewards are not worth it. I mean, events are almost always the best money in the game. Like, events are always the best money in the game when they're around. Almost always. Not always, but almost always. Playing the events, the best Pokeyen per hour in the game. So you have the best money in the game. Darkrai Orb. You have the limited time vanity. They always release a new limited vanity that you cannot buy. It's untradeable every year. The rewards should be, I don't know if the rewards are talked about as much as they should have been, maybe in the how to prepare for the, once again, I recommend watching the how to prepare for the event season video. If you have any questions about the event season, this video probably should answer like 99% of them, most of them, but it might not, you know, if it doesn't answer all of them, let me know. Events are amazing, Pokeyen, and then you also get untradables, things like Darkrai, things like the Vanity. A lot of people like really love like the Paladin's shield, like how it's like Zelda's shield is or like Link's, I guess, right, is like from a previous untradable. The hockey mask, a lot of like people's favorite vanities are like untradables. The spooky hands were a previously untradable pumpkin vanity. Mysterious balls are fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, the swarms, the mysterious balls. Yo, what's up, Semtex? How you doing, dude? I'm doing okay today. I'm you know, up and down. How I am, you know. How are you doing, man? Could be a lot worse. I'm pretty good. You know, I'm pretty good considering all things. Got things to improve on, but I'd rather have things to improve on than be bored. Ooh, crunch. I probably do want crunch or like agility. I don't need agility. I think we're going like tailwind, wide guard, and then something. I don't know if that might be the only two moves that matter actually. We'll see what else it needs. So you can addicted. Yeah, dude, I get it, dude. As long as you're getting your stuff done, more power to you. But I respect like gotta slow it down. I get that, dude. I super respect that. I ended up playing my Iron Man 60 hours last week. And I was like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from? For breeder monsters, you think it's worth to have 25 plus in defensive looking for profit? My own breeds, my own raid monsters for defensive. Looking for profit? I don't think it's a great question. I don't think so. If you're looking for if you can roll them, sure, like naturally, I wouldn't like super worry about. I think if you can get them for not much cost, it's worth it. It depends on the rolls, depends on the cost. I wouldn't hyper worry about it. Like most people, you just need to be able to beat the raid. You don't need to you know, have the whole kit and caboodle every time. All right, my new reworked Aerodactyl did hatch, the Adamant one, 31 attack. So the benefit is that it is a bit better this time, and hopefully we won't miss EV train it again. This will end up being just 2v2 attack, 2v2 speed. We're gonna throw that in our box here in a quick sec. But our Jolly one is coming up nicely. This is the actual pumpkin hard mode one that needs to be 2v2 HP. Yeah, 2v2 HP and then 150 defense. Some story stuff today. Yeah, if story does not sound absolutely dreadful, that's the time to do the story stuff, you know. That's so real. As long as it's not horrendous sounding. That's so based. Per too low. I mean, nobody knows. That's up to you. That's like saying like, hey, is Bitcoin too cheap right now? Nobody can fucking predict that, man. Anybody who like acts really confidently. I can give you like my thoughts, but I just don't know if I've been following that item enough. And they're 65 now, which is a, you know, big difference. They were 70 for a while, correct? You can see the price history. They were even 75 for a while there. I'd say 65 is a little lower than normal, but not like crazy. What you would do is you would just go check Pokemon Hub's history on them and see like where you feel comfortable. Like, do you think they'll keep going up, keep going down? Like, what are your thoughts, you know? My second DS. Good luck to you, man. Is 1.5 mil good for 3 hours of work? That's insanely good. That's like 500k per hour is like 500k per hour is like the best money you can make at endgame. That's like very good. That's like what you would want. Like you want ideally at, it's also really hard to make that amount of money. What are you doing to make that? Like right now it's especially hard to make that. I would make like, I've made like 500 or 600k per hour during, I'm breeding for profit. That's, you can't really do that right now. It's really hard right now, at least. I'm EV training Mr. Dean. So I'm training a Pokemon in a specific stat. It's a good question. I'm trying to get the HP up on Aerodactyl. And you wouldn't normally HP train Aerodactyl like this, but different Pokemon give certain EVs, which is effort values, and those you know, buff up stats. It's to purposefully like train a Pokemon in a certain stat, essentially. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you can still breed for profit, but it is like 60% harder. Like it is so much harder to make. You have to like find niche markets. You can't like do any of the basic stuff right now to make profit, really. That far, yeah. Breeding for profit's a lot of fun, man. I really enjoy it. It's like solving a puzzle. I could give for pumping raids. Remember my shiny Crocodile to be adamant on attack speed and 24 plus in the. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great, good for you, Gemini. That's fucking awesome. It's a huge flex. It is really cool to see people like rocking shinies in raids. It's a good flex. 6 alt account. Gotcha. There you go. Alt accounts with, yep, there you go, man. That'll do it. Yeah, that's hell yeah. Good for you, Rusty. Jimmy running on 2 devices at the same time. Yeah, that'll do it, man. That is sick money, man. Work for Aerodactyl. I have the XP reamplifier active, which is essentially an XP all, or like an XP share, Mr. Dean. It depends on like since when Semtex, but I'm not as familiar. Iron Head. I don't know if I need this. I don't think so. I'm thinking my first time breeding up. Yeah, it's a really good feeling to have a shiny you can use for actually use, you know, pragmatic benefits. There's been no in-game updates over the past week, so not that I know of. But I'm not super familiar with the E4, so. Offer pursuit profit. Yeah, there you go. Find braces with BP. One of the better things I think maybe the best financial, one of the best ones you can do on a main account. It's for the Johto Elite Four. Your first Elite Four is the toughest one, man. Good luck to you. I have a video called 3 tips for the Elite Four in PokeMMO. I would recommend this, except I think the 3rd tip. Ignore the 3rd tip. I think that was patched because it was so, yeah, people were abusing it. So ignore the 3rd tip. Well, also, you can only use 4. This was before the item limit in trainer battles. You used to be able to use infinite items in a trainer battle. That got nerfed in PokeMMO to only 4 items per trainer battle. But the biggest thing, if you don't already have one, get a Stealth Rock Pokemon, Eerie Buzz. That is a quick Stealth Rock sturdy Pokemon to lead with will just, especially if you're stuck on Lance, it will obliterate. It will crush him. Stealth Rock is so good, dude, in the Elite Fours. And it's a really low effort. Like you don't have to go get a good one. You could get a level 10 Geodude and it will do the job. You just need a sturdy Pokemon, sturdy ability with Stealth Rock, the move, and just lead every fight with that. Set up rocks, and it's gonna chip down your opponent into good ranges to kill them. It's crazy, like just how many. It's crazy, like how much. If you just do like 12% damage to like most Pokemon, it allows you to one-shot them versus before you couldn't. You know? Why can Pikachu surf? He's just a fucking total bro. I don't know. He visits Cali every summer. I don't know, man. Bro was trained by the penguins from Surf's Up. To the business. Yeah, it's as dumb as it. I'm the one who like kind of invented that strategy, JMT. And I invented it because I also found the storylines hard. So like I invented it because I was, you know, a pain in the butt. And yeah. Yes, the biggest thing is that it breaks sashes and sturdies, which there are a fair bit of in the Elite Fours. And it deal like also Dragonite multi-scale. That's a huge one now that that's in the game. And Stealth Rock is just so good. I really cannot recommend. If you're stuck on any gym, any Elite Four in PokeMMO, try leading a sturdy Stealth Rock mon. It's the freest. Like, it's so good. Yeah, the real why could you fly? Yeah, he uses his tail to bounce high enough to like glide. I don't know, bro. That's a tough one. I'm proud of the Stealth Rock strat, not gonna lie. It's very simple, but it's just so... It's like really dumb how powerful it is to just catch a level 12 Geodude. It's hard carry. Not even just fucking Roggenrola. Not even a Gigalith. Like, you just... You could be a level 1 sturdy Stealth Rock mon. Like, you don't need any... That's why it's so good, because, like, I don't like when someone's like, oh yeah, I'm stuck in the Elite Four, what can I do? And someone's like, oh yeah, just go, you don't have a Gyarados on your team, just go EV train, XP train, go catch, go get a brand new Pokemon from scratch and level it all the way to 60. Like, that is like not great advice in my opinion for someone who's stuck at the you know, Elite Four. You want to just go catch a shitty Pokemon that can like help you push over the... Usually Stealth Rock is the final push you need to get over the edge. The Doduos flies, you know, they like spin their necks around like a helicopter. That's pretty good. All right, and here is the final horde to fix this Aerodactyl, and then we can go back to defense EV train. This was a pain in the butt to make this mistake and have to EV train all over again, but we got it done, dude. We got it done. Made me want to cry, based. What happened? I EV trained the wrong Aerodactyl. So not only did I waste time not EV training the right Aerodactyl, I also ruined the other Aerodactyl and had to rebreed it. So there was a lot of... Yeah, it sucked. That's the first time I've done that on the account. I almost... Every time I EV train, I'm always like, oh yeah, if I EV train this wrong, it's like so bad. And then I haven't done it yet. So that was the first time. Yeah, it took me a while. That's also true. Like, you could also... Absolutely shazed. Why not use berries to undo the EVs? Because getting the EV reducing berries on the Iron Man would unironically take months. I started berry farming today. It took me 40 minutes, and I have enough seeds on the Iron Man to... I had enough to plant one patch. I planted one Pecha bush, and now I have to wait 16 hours for that Pecha bush to finish. And then after that, I can use the... I have to extract the berries and then use the cruncher and then get more seeds, and I can hopefully plant like 6 Pechas, and then I want to like hopefully go infinite on Pechas, but it's going to cost Pokeyen, and then I need to do all of that over again for Rost and then for cherries, and then eventually I can make Leppas. But it's going to like, before I can get any... It's exponential, right? Yeah, it is, but it takes... So I'm doing Leppa berry farming right now, right? Before I can get any Leppas, it's going to take weeks. It's going to take like it... Yeah, it's... Yeah. Yeah, I did, A-Fly. Those are berries. I didn't realize how bad it would be either. I'm going to be fully honest with you. I didn't realize how bad it would be until I went today to learn, and I was like, holy shit, this is... Once you get there, once you get it, like, established, you're good. Starting is so hard. But the best part, the EV reducing berries take 44 hours to grow. Yeah, getting EV reducing berries on an Iron Man account is a nightmare. It's literally just easier for me to like rebreed. One day, once I'm hyper late game, I'd love to try to stock up on some EV reducing berries, but right now it was just way easier for me to just... I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I have 7 boxes of breeders. I have plenty of breeders. I'd rather just consume one of those versus the, you know, the berry farming stuff. Much more valuable resource, but it's a good, you know, good question. No BM or disrespect intended. Okay, let me Next up is defense EV training. I have to defense EV train very, 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 very specifically. I have to pay attention to this, which I'm not. My attention span is not not very known to be good. Okay. Okay, next up is defense EV training, and I seriously have to pay attention to this. I think I'm just gonna leave like my Aerodactyl up on the screen so I like don't get distracted. I need to do 88 defense EVs on my Crook. And so yeah, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get up to 80 defense EVs on all of these Pokemon, and then put a bunch of them in the PC, and then do a few single encounter kills into the I guess I could do 90 maybe. I'm trying to think if those two EVs wasted would matter. I don't think so. I think I could do 90 because you have a few EVs to play with. 4 EVs equal 1 stat, so everything needs to be divisible by 4. You actually have 2 EVs you can waste per Pokemon because it's out of 510. Yeah, because that's it works out like perfectly. Because it's out of 510, 510 is not divisible by 4. 508 is divisible by 4. So you actually do have 2 Pokemon or 2 EVs you can play with. So I think I'm just going to do 9 defense hordes, and then I'll put the Aerodactyl away. And then I need to do like 6 more defense hordes to get my Aerodactyl to 150, and then I'm done. It's very, once again, it's very specific. I'm working on the pumpkin hard mode strat. It's all very, very, very specific. Okay, I'm gonna keep this up on screen so I don't forget. Instead of an Iron Man account, I have a Michelin Man account. The soft rules get based. I love shiny flipping. Yeah, it's tougher right now. Things are slow right now, but why am I surfing? I should be discharging. What the hell? Remember that would take over for Pokemon? Not to my knowledge. I don't think you can de-level a Pokemon. That was talked about at some point. I don't know if there is a way to de-level them on, but I almost feel like there should be. I think I'd be open to that. I really need to pay attention. Start surfing in developers. Yeah, my game audio feels really quiet. I need to figure out my new settings, like what works. Because this feels incredibly quiet. There we go. That's better. Okay. Just do all but one. I could do that. I think I'm just gonna do the 90 though. I think 90. I have 2 EVs to waste. I think it's fine. All this constant prep work has just been stressful. I know it sounds so dumb. I know it does sound so dumb, but like, it's just that my Iron Man gameplay recently has just been like literally nothing but prep work. Like, it's took me out. Yeah, I'm sick of it. It's just constant. I'm never like able to. Yeah, I miss playing the game for the part of the game that I enjoy, and I do enjoy this in a lot of ways. I want to switch. I'm tired. I like switching up activities. And even though I've been switching up mini activities in the game, like EV training, XP training, breeding, you know, all that stuff, it's just all prep work. And I'm sick of, yeah, I definitely am sick of all prep work. I'm excited for event season to be here. That's why I did the PvP break. Like, that's why I did the PvP arc, was to like shake things up, you know? And that was really, I really enjoyed it. It was a perfect like mix up. Oh, also the should actually check. PvP rewards change very soon. If not, in 4 hours, PvP rewards change. I'm keeping an eye out for that Conkeldurr reward. It was so fun. Randoms, nothing is more fun than getting super lucky in randoms. It's so fun. It's so evil, dude. Unironically, I like. The most fun I had on a stream recently was just running back and forth for Raikou. I really, really enjoyed the Raikou hunt. I missed shiny hunting. That's why getting that Ditto like was so hype. Like, I missed shiny hunting. I missed grinding like that. You know, I don't want to do that all the time either. I just, yeah, just trying to switch things up, man. PvP want to learn. Yes. I also have a I wish YouTube what's the word, like organized. It's really hard to find playlists on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel and then you should be able to go to my playlists. I do have a PvP playlist. Let me find it and link it to you. I also have a like guide. Now I'm no PvP expert, okay? I do strongly recommend if you want to like get really serious about PvP, there are other amazing content creators like Spidget and other people to watch that I recommend. However, I think I'm a good content creator to watch for absolute beginners into PvP, but you will outgrow me in PvP for sure if you want to like keep going and getting better and better and better. Let me first find let me just look up PvP really quick. I do have a PokeMMO PvP playlist with over 182 videos. So I do have a lot of PvP. Now, some of these it's going to be organized. This list is going to be organized from old to new, I think, by default. I strongly recommend skipping forward to like modern. I don't recommend watching super old PvP videos. I was very bad. It's one of my worst thumbnails. Before I even did thumbnails, honestly, at a certain point. There's some funny stuff in there, but yeah, things have changed a lot. My mic quality was also very, very different. I would skip up to I think my recent OU, I recently did an OU adventure on the Ironman account. That was a lot of fun. As well as, and some of those videos are out, but not all of them. As well as just various randoms videos. If I were to recommend one PvP video to watch, I mean, I love this video. Let me link this. This is also, you'll learn so much because Spidget is in this video and he is very smart when it comes to PvP and he talks a lot, and I made a really cool play in here. Like I love this video. I recommend this. Yeah, this video is a lot of fun. And then I have a guide. I have beginner's guide to PvP. I would definitely, I do like this guide. I'm not proud of, like, I'm not, you know, I would say I'm not like, I don't try to like glaze every video I make. Some videos are better than others, you know. I think this is a good guide for beginners, and then I would move on to like Spidget or AFC Adino or a PvP. Like PvP is such a complex thing, in-depth, detailed thing. If you want to get really good at PvP, I'm not the content creator to watch for that. You can watch me to like get into it and stuff like that, but not, you know, if you want to be amazing or the best. I try to be honest. Like, I don't have the time to, you know, I'm not the best at that. Audrey 130. I think Rumel's thing said 150. I don't know how different, how close it is voiceless. I could double check really quick. Oh, do you know why it's I think it's different voiceless. I checked the comments or whatever. Auto runs lower. Oh, I thought Jolly was, I thought it was the opposite. I was reading the description. Maybe I'm wrong. Or the comments. I thought Jolly was Jolly should run 130. Adamant runs lower for Crocodile. I thought it was the opposite. I thought Jolly ran, let me go grab it. Pumpkin. Yeah, good luck to you, Simtex. I should be fine regardless for the next 2 hordes, but
Hello,
we'll check. For Jolly Crocodile, what would be the EV investment? Max attack, 88 defense, rest in speed. That's what I see. I don't run 92. Adamant runs lower defense. Okay, so should I go? Okay, should I go? You think I should go 130? I had the clear change after it. Yeah, no, that's dude. Yeah, that's Rumel. That's so fair. I ran 88 on both. Okay, I might. Okay, we might be reaching. I might just go 90. I might just go the waste of the 2 EVs there. Rumel, I love you so much. You're so perfect. Once again, videos as the event is coming, it's really hard. You're perfect. I wouldn't have been able to get this far without you, Rumel. I don't mean to critique your video at all. I would have not. But yeah. I would have never. Yeah, I would have had nothing. I would have had nothing. Jack W. Okay. Look, I can go to 90 here, guaranteed. I think I should have stopped there. Go to sleep soon. Yo, sleep well, dude. On the street. Much love to you, Semtex. Okay, I think I locked in enough. I think this is the final defense EVs for my Sandile. I'm going to get them up to 90 and waste those 2 EVs here. It's totally fine. And then the rest, they'll go 252 attack, and then anything else left over is in speed, I believe. So that should be correct. That should be right. Once again, I really can't afford to have to if I have to like EV reduce these for some reason, like it's going to be a nightmare. I really don't want to have to do that. It's basically impossible, to be honest with you. I'm going to go ahead and put the Sandile back in my box, and I will finish the EVs on that later. That needs, once again, attack and speed. And then I will continue the Aerodactyl up until 150 defense EVs. 150. But that's it. So only like 6 more hordes. We can just heal up and do the final inventory. We're almost done Aerodactyl as well. Then we'll go over and do 108 Spadef.